No,
So I took a shower last night and I had my hair up all day and it is still wet.
Oh my god.
I have too much fucking hair.
That happens, I guess. Yeah, I haven't experienced that, but I've seen it happen, I think. That's...
To me quite frequently if I put it up or braid it right after a shower.
Yeah,
But my hair also goes like all the way down to my waist, so.
That'll happen, yeah.
Yeah, mine I think is just above my belly button.
Okay, yeah, that's. I think mine might be a tad longer than yours, but about the same.
I gotta get
Mine goes
mine
just
chopped
past
off
my
here soon.
shoulders.
Right up the poop chute.
I think Johnny's got longer hair than Gab does.
Oh yeah.
Probably goes in my
Probably.
like
Mid-back.
that little arch you get when you do that.
It goes down to his chicken wings, guys. All right, I should
At one
look into
point
all this stuff.
in our relationship, Ike had longer hair than me.
Oh.
Majestic long hair?
No.
No.
I had super long hair in high school, like super long. I think it went down past my chest. It was down there.
I feel like I go through stages in my life because when I was really young, I had hair down to my butt. And I got it cut into a bowl cut because I refused to brush it and my mom got pissed at me.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
I don't know, some sort of smooth jazz just started happening there.
Right?
Okay, maybe not. Now it sounded like 80s, 90s music going on there. I don't know what... I have no idea.
Yeah, it sounds like there's chipmunks in the background now.
Yeah, I guess text voice wanted to say hello to everybody, so...
Yeah.
Stop it. I wonder if it was group shooted.
I don't know, man. I really don't. It's always a surprise, whatever comes up. It's kind of entertaining. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Because I think that's everybody that's going to be here. No, we're still waiting for Olivia.
Well, it's not all good. Resist urge poop shoot.
Oh, God.
We got a pretty good demographic based on those charts.
Yeah, not too bad. The females were actually leading it the first time around, so you gotta share it with more females, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Because especially too, since like the larger majority of the group is females from that play in our group. So
Yeah.
we message all of here. All of the other reindeer.
Reindeer is very gamey.
What? Reindeer what?
Reindeer is a gamey meat.
Oh, it's pretty tasty.
Not too bad.
I prefer elk if I were to choose between the two.
Yeah, I can see
Wait.
that.
Between elk or a reindeer?
Yeah.
Yeah, reindeer are typically called caribou.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Can't say I've ever had caribou.
Don't worry, he cares about you.
Oh,
I'm
Boy.
sad.
oh,
What's that little thing? Oh, text voice.
Yeah, that's the bot that if you type stuff, it makes noises that we were
Oh.
playing with.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
It is good stuff.
Baba Booey.
I've got my laptop sitting next to me and I'm at my desktop, so both Discords just keep pinging.
Oh.
Yes. Baba Booey.
Howard Stern's penis. Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
That's pretty sus.
Yeah.
The one that we'd heard that I think Bree missed the last time because she did one of these.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
I was just about to text. I was just about to send that again. I gotta go. Put my dishes in the sink.
Oh, okay. We're still looking like I don't know how everybody's doing on their loading into Astral and D&D Beyond, but we are still. I figure give Liv here another. Oh, it's already 15 after. Maybe not give her any more time. Once you're back with your dishes, just let us know.
Yeet.
Donk. Dismiss.
Yeah, I'm just looking for a video chip for this other monitor.
Video chip.
I got like a pretty big monitor out of a display shipper at work. Like this thing's probably like a good like 9-inch monitor. It looks like a tablet.
Oh,
It might be a 10-inch monitor,
okay.
but it has no video in.
Oh.
So I'm looking for a video chip for it to replace what this is, so I can turn it into a normal monitor. Because it would be like the perfect size to have it like stand straight up as a second monitor for chats, such as this.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because Jess got me a little, what is it, 7-inch I think it is, monitor for our anniversary, and it's marketed as like something you put in your car for like a Garmin or that kind of shit.
Gotcha.
So
I
I was
got a
like-
second monitor, but I gotta get a display cable. I don't have 2 HDMI's on my graphics card.
Oh, so you like need like a HDMI, or not HDMI, a VGA adapter?
Something like that, yeah.
Ah.
Yeet.
I have other spare monitors if you want them to. I can't plug any more in right now.
How many do you have plugged in now?
If you count, I have 3. One's a 22, one's a like 14 to 16, and then the final one's a 42-inch.
Oh shit, okay.
I just wanted to plug into the TV that's sitting next to me, but Johnny says I'm not allowed.
That's what I'm using basically. Is my TV, because that's how I watch TV as well. Most of mine.
Well, we got a 50-inch TV sitting between them.
Oh. Most of my monitors though, I just get at the thrift store, and you can find them there for like $20.
Oh shit, I might have to.
With cords.
Yeah, that's a good fucking idea.
There's actually a used computer part like salesperson at the Center Market in Wheeling.
Oh
The
yeah.
last time I was down there, yeah. He had a lot of like old Macs and like Dell PCs from the 90s.
Hell yeah.
These aren't even the ones that I've been finding aren't even that old. They're still relatively thin. They're not like the boob tubes. But
I just got a nice curved monitor from Best Buy for, well, I pay $120 for this.
Yeah, because it was an open box item.
oh, nice.
I got the same one for about the same price because it too was open box.
I see a theme.
Gab's a copycat.
Guys, ignore the Facebook chat again because I'm using it.
Alright. Will do. Yeet.
What do you mean?
So in our art game, you can have a you have a tribe and you can make a tribe banner. And I went as far as making it in Photoshop, and then I found a image converter on Steam that lets me convert it so that we can actually make it fit any file. So we can paint it on ourselves, we can paint it on dinos and flags and rafts and panels and all kinds of stuff. So I was just going to drop all of the templates into the Facebook Messenger and then download them onto my laptop, because I don't know why I didn't start this on my laptop, but I didn't.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Yes, quite.
I didn't know of that feature.
I didn't either. I found it because I was talking about it with Gab last night. Was it last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's really hard to paint in game. Like, it gives you that option, but it is hard.
As hard as the days when I used to see you in Mr. Savarise's class using Paint from Microsoft, like 7 or something like that.
Yeah, it's like that hard.
I remember that instead of doing business class or whatever the hell we were in, just painting on Paint. No, I was looking over from playing with like Minesweeper or whatever the fuck was on the computer. I don't even know.
Minesweeper or Icy Tower, but yeah, I would paint there. And I actually got to the point where I was making like stick figure murder videos in MS Paint, but it because I had no way to make video, I would just make a million images, and then if you just held down the like arrow key, it would flip through them real fast, like a digital flip book. I was so proud of myself. So, yep, I'm an adult now. Paid like over $100 for this game, and I'm doing it again.
That's the best way to live. There you go.
Right?
I'm back now.
Okay. Well, it looks like Liv is either going to join later or has something else come up too. I haven't heard anything from her though, so.
What if she has no internet?
I have no idea. If she's in DC, anything could have happened.
I am going to throw out now that I don't think my rolls are going to come through, because even though I went into my Beyond 20 settings and stuff, every time I go to my D&D Beyond, it just pops up and says no virtual tabletop detected.
There was an update, but I don't know if you did that or not for your
Yeah.
Beyond 20.
Yeah, I did, because it pops up and says, like, it pops up whenever I open up Chrome. It pops up and says that it updated.
Oh yeah, I had that a few days ago and I overlooked it. So it's doing something else.
Release notes. Critical bugs slipped through. Looks like they have a bug for the new. Okay. Early after the release, D&D Beyond released an update to the character sheet, which adds support for targeted roles.
I just tried closing it and opening it again, and I didn't get the error message, so hopefully me going in and looking at my stuff, like moving my stuff around.
Yeah. That might be. Apparently this particular guy also has another virtual tabletop that I've been meaning to look up because it's a one-time purchase thing, and it pretty similar to Astro it looks like, but I haven't gotten too far into it. Just know it, and somebody else told me about it actually too. I think it's called the Forge. Looks pretty legit. Especially
I saw that.
Especially because they have walls that I've been wanting in Astral for a while, which are like see-through walls that you can't walk through. But like you could, so like a window, if you will.
That's cool.
Yeah, they don't have that sort of thing in Astral, but they have all kinds of fancy things in it. It looked like, but there wasn't really like a. I think there was a free version, but I'll have to try it and test it out sometime, and see if it's worth us making the switch over to or not. But especially because I have a lot of stuff in Astro, I feel like there's a lot of people. That's why a lot of people are still using Roll20 these days, is because they got hooked into it, and now taking all of your stuff into a new campaign and new setting and everything like that is all your maps and all your reference material and.
I can attest to that. From a player perspective, not even a D&D perspective or a dungeon master.
Yeah. So as a player, you get like your own reference material that be outside of the campaign that you get to use, or?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Was that a Johnny?
Yeah.
Yes. Wild Johnny appears.
So, I don't know if you guys remember all of what happened exactly last session. Not too much in a quick summary. You climbed up a poop chute and beat off some giant spiders, yeah.
Yeah, we beat them.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we did.
Uh-huh.
We're not in combat anymore, right?
Now recording.
Fucking Craig.
He missed the best part.
He did.
Don't worry, I have it on another recording.
Start it again.
Say it again.
Don't worry, I have it.
Rewind.
Don't worry.
Be happy.
We're not in combat anymore, right?
No, correct. And to answer your question, Griselda, and I'm assuming what happens in this particular scenario is Mariel is still kind of freaking out, over the almost loss of her life, and
She passes out.
and is like not passing out, but got her knees pulled up to her chest in a fetal position against this rubble, and Mame and Zolas are over here consoling her.
They came out of the turds, man.
So yeah, you guys are all still covered in turds, and now spider guts.
Well, at least the spider gets smell better.
What?
So, give it that much. So,
and you were in pursuit of the Thieves Guild, is why you went up this way.
Yes.
okay. And
I mean, is this rubble completely is that a viable option or?
Floor to ceiling. Looks like a tunnel collapse.
Okay.
so we probably have no other choice but to continue forward.
Guess it's straight.
I'm jumping across.
Is that a torch up ahead or a switch?
Where Baharash is standing is a torch on the wall, lightly glowing. And a couple more appear as you proceed up the tunnel along the river of fecal matter and excrement.
Poo-poo.
And
And
is
feet.
this
Toshka.
rubble on the right-hand side there too? Just
Yes.
floor to
Guys?
ceiling?
That would be that would definitely be rubble floor to ceiling again there on your right. So there were two passages that no longer exist there. And what you see currently, Baharash, actually is a giant gentleman in similarly clad armor as before, standing at the end of the tunnel into a larger expanse of a chamber beyond, who is kind of just swiping at the water below him with like a tiny axe. Well, it looks tiny as his hands. It'd probably be a great axe in your hands. But he's just kind of like swiping at the water, and it's not really even hitting the water, but it's like hitting excrement and chopping it in two. It's not physically like striking anything, even if he were to have like hit the side of the
Now?
Yeah, thank you. That's a good. The side of the canal, it kind of just like passes through it, almost as if there's nothing there. But it does appear solid. Otherwise, he's just sitting there, kind of like chopping poop skewers into pieces, smaller pieces. He looks up and he goes, "Oh, hello there, small blue creature."
Fuck.
How
What was that other guy's name? Alright, continue.
Oh
How are
shit!
you
I lost
doing?
my notes.
Oh, I'm doing all right. I'm just chopping into the poop river here, making sure there aren't any big clogs, so that we can still transport our ethanol down the tunnel to my brother. How the hell did you guys get up here? And he's kind of looking back behind you.
Actually, I'm gonna assume he's your brother. I've not seen two gentlemen clad in similar armor like this, so we made a deal with your brother, and he let us come up here.
Oh yeah? What was that deal? Kind of gets a little curious. Stops swiping at the poop as it coming through.
I don't have all the details. More of my party members were more in the making of that deal than I was. I know there was exchange of currency. So
What was
that was
what,
about it.
And he kind of like leans to the side and he's talking to you, Griselda, and the general party behind, and he goes, "Well, what are some of those other details? I'd like to know a number of what my brothers earn, so I can try to exact payment from him and not you all."
Is that
Oh,
an accurate
yeah.
scale size?
Yeah, he's like 15 feet tall, just like his brother.
Shit.
The
So is
little
he just
one
like
back
straddling?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
The little one back there made a pass at him and then gave him 10 gold, and he said we could either go through here and find you or fight him. So here we are.
Ah, wonderful. That 10 gold. Do you happen to have another set of such?
Oh jeez.
Don't believe we do, but I figured you could get. Seems like your brother owes you half of our
Yeah,
entry fee.
he made it seem like it was just the general admittance fee, and that you would be splitting it.
And he kind of rolls his eyes, and he puts down the larger axe off to the side, and he's standing there, and he's like, "Okay, but I've got to have some fun out of this." And he pulls out a set of dice, and he says, "Best 2 out of 3, and if I win, you guys fight me. If you win, you can go through free."
Oh.
Oh, is anybody proficient with dice? If you chose the criminal background, you should be. I believe.
Hold on, I'm looking.
Out of character, but that turd cutting axe he has, does that have passive poison damage now? Like he's just
Gives you
cut so many
sepsis
turds.
upon impalement.
Yeah, it's cut so many turds. It's been magically, fucking enchanted to do poison damage now.
I mean, maybe not magically, but definitely could be a potential if you got struck with it.
Oh god.
But also, that's not seeming to be his only weapon that he's armed with. That just seemed to be the weapon he was
That's the one I'm
using.
the most afraid of.
Yeah, and
The turd cutting.
he does seem to have a a katana sheathed at his hip that is probably about 3 times as large as you. So
Getting cleaned by a clean katana is fine. Getting like fucking just nicked by a turd axe scares me more.
His poop knife.
Yeah, getting stabbed through the heart's one thing. Dying of like dysentery and just gangrene is more terrifying than getting stabbed. It's the slow death I don't like.
Should we call it Gang Brown in this situation?
I am not proficient in dice, by the way. I am proficient in dragon chess.
Ah, no. I have anything cool on me? Am I echoing off of Ike's thing or somebody's thing?
Not as far as I can tell. I don't know about it.
No.
Okay. He's standing there kind of, and so...
Hey, Flint, don't you like playing a game of dice?
I could try it. What if... Alright, let me see here. So you want to play dice. I am echoing through somebody I just heard.
I think you come through every now and again, but I haven't heard it repeatedly. At least not as bad as it was last session, that's for sure.
Was it bad last time?
What if I show you a magic trick then?
And he kind of strokes his chin and he's... Go on.
He impressed you enough with said trick. I think I'm echoing through Jess's headset.
I'm sorry.
You let us go free. If not, then we play your dice game.
This sounds like a win-win for me. I'll take your offer there, sir.
Alright. How should I go about wording this? I will tell you that I can double the size of your sword.
And he goes, Sir, I don't think you understand the size of my... Eyebrow raised. Sword.
And I don't think you understand my powers.
Well, I don't have any lady friends to impress currently, so, does it come in like a pill form?
All you have to do is show it to me.
And he gets a massive blush on his face, and he says, "Oh, he looks behind you at the other people down the tunnel, and kind of leans down. And we are talking about the same sword, right?"
Yes, sir.
Baharash is just gonna turn around. He's heard most of what's going on.
Archimedes is gonna put her wings over her eyes.
And he looks up and notices everyone noticing him to some degree, even though if they're turning around, and he goes, well, sir, I'm not sure I can do that in the presence of... And he kind of looks closer at you, Griselda, as you were the closest. Lady is...
Oh no, don't worry. People stopped referring to me as a lady 3 deaths ago.
He gets very confused by this. It's just, what the... Huh? Who... And he's kind of getting back into almost a defensive posture at this point, and he's saying, I'm not sure I can take you up on that offer, as I'm not willing to expose myself in such manners.
I'm just saying, I can be 30 feet away from you. Well out of reach for us to do any damage to you.
And, I would say roll a persuasion for that.
Oh. Black Perception. Persuasion. I got a +3 on that? What?
Oh, nice.
Wait, did I roll it twice?
Yeah, the first one was better, so that's good. You got
Okay.
a 19 the first time around. With a 22. So he goes, well, it's a little shady, but if everybody would turn around, I guess, maybe, we'll see if your magic trick is impressive enough.
I've turned around.
Yeah, Griselda will turn around.
Baharash has already been turned around.
She's gonna kind of shrug and mumble about, like, it's just basic anatomy and turn around.
I think we're past basic anatomy there, zombie.
And,
Not a zombie.
I got detention every time, because every time they say penis or vagina, I laugh.
Ah. And
he starts to undo the cord that he uses as a belt and kind of flips up the flaps of the armor around the said vicinity, slowly lowering just his undergarments, and kind of looks around hesitantly before he looks you dead in the eyes, and he gets like a resolute look on his face, like and he just thrusts his pantaloons down around his ankles and produces a solid, flaccid 5.5-foot cock.
Oh god, I hope it doesn't roll out like a fruit roll up and the tip just touches the water. That would be horrible.
at first glance, I look at him and go, that's bigger than many squid I've killed.
And he goes,
I thought, gee.
So, now making eye contact. I will cast Blood Curse of Bloated Agony.
What the
Oh my god.
I knew this was coming, but
That's where I thought you were taking this, but I was like, he's either actually legitimately hitting on this Oni, or...
It's funny that you say the word coming with everything that's going on right now. Nice
Just
choice of
for
words.
reference there.
I'm trying to scroll back up to it. If you wouldn't mind sending it to the chat again, that might
I
help
just
me.
did.
Okay. Because I just wanted it. Okay. Creature, you can see within 30 feet for the duration of the curse. That creature has disadvantage on strength. Okay.
Wait, painful swelling. Are you blue balling this motherfucker?
I am blue balling him.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
His dick is gonna get so hard that it hurts. We've all been there.
So, he's while he's standing there, the flaccid 5.5-foot cock just starts to swell as you'd promised, not of his own volition, and obviously with no satisfaction to him, because his eyes start to bulge out of his head with how enormous his schwanz becomes, and it's we'll say reaching up to the lower chestal regions of himself, and he's like, oh crap, how the fuck do I put this away now? And he's like talking, and he's like, and he just like pulls back his pants up like over, like under the armor, and kind of like tries to flop the armor down over it awkwardly, and he's standing there.
Steve Urkel in it.
What's that?
He's pulling a Steve Urkel.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh my god.
And he's kind of standing there, and he's like, impressive, please do pass, and he kind of just steps over to the side, and kind of turns his back over while he's looking over his shoulder, like, with his...
I'm gonna turn to my party as they all turn around with my arms up like, what's up?
Please don't do that to me.
I'm gonna lean over as Baharash says that and passes Flint. I'm gonna lean over behind him and go, I'll give you a gold piece if you do that to him.
I'll whisper back. Next time we take a rest.
Jesus.
Perfect. I don't need to sleep.
This couldn't have gone better. Just so you know, making a enormous Oni dick was not on my to-do list today.
Well, but I just realized something. Hold on. I'm gonna double back.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
And he's like trying to hide his front. Yes.
Yes, I know you're otherwise occupied at this point, but could you point us in the could you direct us on how to get to the Thieves Guild?
Oh, well, he's kind of like trying to point over his shoulder, and he's like, you're in it already, but I mean, if you keep going down, and he points the direction where the rest of your party is going already, and he says, if you keep going that direction, you'll find some individuals about. They're quite kind of all over the place in there, and.
Okay, how do you get out of here?
Me? I don't. We send people out,
like,
but
how would one get out?
oh,
When sent out?
yeah, you're gonna want to speak to Nobunaga.
Nobunaga? Gotcha. And it's just a straight shot?
Not straight, but it is a shot. You can't get lost. Promise.
All right. Thanks. I'm just gonna walk away.
Thanks, don't die.
Have
Well,
fun with
because I
that.
was like, oh, we're headed off, but we didn't even ask, like,
Where to go?
is this the right way? What was that name again? Nobunaga?
Yeah, mostly. Not Nobunaga. So close enough. I would understand what you mean.
So, is this a door here that I'm looking at?
No, actually, you guys have been walking down the tunnel, and it's all well curated flagstone, and that as well as just a 45-degree angle of a stone wall, and most of the tunnel kind of are these 15-foot arched tunnels from the floor where you're standing, and then the shit river that runs in that. With 2 pathways off to either side of the shit river, so you're staying well out of the shit currently, it looks like.
All right.
Is this person conscious?
Yeah, so I know sometimes the angles of like these figures is weird, but I had to face him that way so you knew that he was like facing that way, but he's like he's meant to just be standing up, I guess, and I don't know. Some of them are intentionally top down, but some of them aren't, and I just find ones that look good for the situation that I'm trying to do. And what you see when you approach the figure there is an orc that's kind of he's standing along the railing of this bridge that's bridging the gap over the shit river from left to right in this tunnel, and he's awake, but he's definitely lulling in consciousness, like he's also kind of looks like he's been crying and just standing out here by himself. And it is an orc.
Does he notice us, or?
Not really, no.
Well.
Tippy. Tippy, tippy, tippy. Tippy, tippy. Is anyone... I want to roll a sleight of hand to see if I can pickpocket. See if he has anything worth taking.
Oh shit. You're gonna piss off Shrek.
of hand.
Uh-oh.
So
What do
you,
you do
Damn,
if you
and that was
swap?
with my +2.
so you walk around the corner of the bridge, and you kind of creep up next to him, and you go to put your hand in his little belt pouch, and he immediately kind of just turns around and swats at you. Roll a dex save. Oh, damn. Nice.
Nimble.
So the second one doesn't hit. It looks like he's got he just like he swings with both hands basically as he comes around, and he clips you on the side of the shoulder as you're trying to like backpedal from him almost for 5 bludgeoning damage.
Bruh.
And he's staring at you as you had kind of stumbled backwards, and he's like, what? Where'd you people come from? What?
Whoa.
You want to see a magic trick?
No. Jesus.
Oh, full circle already, damn. And he goes, I don't believe in magic, really.
Oh, okay.
You want me to change your mind?
And he goes, were you just reaching into my belt pouch?
Just trying to jerk you off.
Nah, you just look like someone else on it.
That's another persuasion. Oh, you got a persuasion down there with a 5. Ooh, no. He's like, no, I'm pretty sure your hand was in my belt pouch there, sir.
I was trying to surprise you with a nice magic trick before you woke up.
And he goes, yeah, the magic trick would be all my gold was gone. Looks like you're in the right place, though. I think we're looking for some new recruits. If you keep going down that tunnel that way, we can probably get you situated. Probably want to talk to Gerald.
Gerald?
He's one of the barkeeps behind down the tunnel that way.
What about Nobunaga?
Oh, only if you want your dicks cut off.
Well, I don't have one, so.
Oh, Nobunaga would
a
make
couple
you
of us are covered.
make you grow one and then cut it off. He's the hard-packed leader of the bunch. Good luck getting to him.
All right, I think I'll take you up on that work. Which way you said we need to go?
Down the tunnel.
All right.
He points off that
That tunnel,
eastward.
That tunnel seems blocked.
Oh no, that's just the bridge that's collapsed there. It's kind of stopped the flow of the shit river that way, so we set up a bar that was a little less putrid.
Right, so giving our stance here, how do I know you're telling the
Stance? Sorry?
because like I woke him up with my hand in his pouch.
You're asking me as a DM, right? Or are you asking him, like, given our stance, like, what has happened here? Are we good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm asking him.
Oh, yeah, no worries. You're in the Thieves Guild now. You should be expecting such. And he kind of gets a grin on his face, and he kind of turns his back slowly and walks this way.
I think he's inviting you to touch his ass.
One appendage per day. Right. I'll turn to everyone, ask if they heard all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So
Gerald.
what do you, Gerald? All right, let's go.
Let's go.
This Thug
so-
3 just floating down the lazy river.
Where's his tube?
Lazy shit river.
He's the giant logs that the other guy's cutting up.
Oh god.
Poor
I
guy.
want to know, like, what's pooping so large that they have to have a giant man with a turd axe to break it up?
Probably more giant men.
Yeah.
Ooh. I need to rethink the infrastructure of this place.
All right.
That's what everybody's been doing in the last centuries, I've heard. I don't know if you know about the poop knives that are that's a thing. People keep those next to their toilets to break up their poop because it's pooping too big to go down the poop hole.
I have not heard of this. What?
You've never
Yeah,
seen there
that's
was
why
like
that's why I called his axe a poop knife earlier.
Yeah, I
No,
feel like
I didn't know that this was
something
a
like that.
thing. You have an asshole with a sphincter in it. Use it.
There was like some, I don't know, thing on Twitter or something. Somebody was like, I was today years old when I realized that not every family has a poop knife like mine does. And it was a
And
story
Jeff
about,
just spit.
yeah, it was a story about like how this guy went over to his girlfriend's house for the first time and like went to the bathroom and then like discreetly tried asking her where their poop knife was, and she didn't know what he was talking about.
What in the actual fuck?
That poor woman.
That poor guy, how embarrassing.
Right? Like he
We're
thought
all
that was
thinking
a
that's
typical
the norm.
thing.
Yeah.
Like plunger, toilet brush, poop knife.
Poop knife.
Yeah.
What?
In
Yes,
that order.
it is.
What's worse is I think he said it was just like some rusty old butter knife. So
Yeah.
like, butter knives aren't that big. You gotta get real personal with that turd.
Well, I'm sure they're not keeping a samurai sword in the bathroom, Gab.
Well,
Otherwise
if
it'd
you
be a
don't have
poop sword.
If the turd's
fibrous diet,
that you need a
that turd
knife.
should cut easy.
See, I read that and I was like, why doesn't he just use a paint mixer stick like we do?
Wood holds bacteria, sir.
I guess so, but I don't put my mouth on it or anything. Like, it
Well,
just
thank
goes
God
in
for
the-
that.
He keeps it on the other side of the sink from the toothbrush.
Yeah, exactly. Oh shit.
Aha!
Do we see those guys up ahead?
Yeah, so you round the corner just from the bridge, and you see two lizard, what look like archers, with very minimal armor. They're basically naked, standing in front of this door. And when you approach Baharash, the one closest to you on the left says, "Scat! Get out of here!"
No, we're here for the Thieves Guild membership.
In the wrong place. You wanted the bar. Go down the tunnel a little farther.
So down here.
Indeed, sir. And they kind of step back closer to the wall.
Oh, thank you.
Jess,
Yeah?
you're a whole bar.
My bad. I
What?
on something.
You're a whole
I-
ass tavern over there.
How did
I
that
was
happen?
wondering what the hell this was going on back here.
I was like, did she just turn into a trap door? And then I scrolled in and I'm like, is that a tavern?
It is.
So sorry.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I found the bar, guys.
But I don't know how to go back. Oh God. Yep.
Do you need help?
How do I just get my character back?
I'm trying to remember which one you'd had too. I'm going to the
It was a short one that had white hair and a rapier in their hand.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about.
I think it's the one I use for Idril.
Yep. Originally, at least. It's not the same exact one. I got it. I have a really big library of crap to pull from these days.
Thank you.
No problem.
All the poop reference.
Yeah, seriously.
This is turning out quite the crappy situation.
God. So-
I'm gonna ask these guys what they're like.
I'm
why
drinking
they're out
the
here.
appropriately colored drink for this session too.
Is it brown?
It looks.
Yep.
Did it
I'm
turn?
just having brown rum.
It's like coffee and Baileys and vodka.
Oh. It doesn't look brown. It looks white almost in the picture.
It's like a tan.
Huh.
It's like it looks like super creamy coffee. Like if someone dumps like half,
Oh.
like if their coffee's like half cream.
I'm used to my coffee being as black as the freaking night, so I guess that's probably one of it too. Is it looks comparatively white for me.
Yeah.
But so you approached the lizard guards.
Yeah.
Griselda
Just
and
like, what you standing out here for?
is masters in sight. We stay watch.
Oh, is that Nobunaga?
And they look at each other and they go, "Meh."
Ooh, yeah, you got really robot-y. I didn't hear what you just said.
I kind of just went, "Nah."
He just growled at you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, is that a yes growl, a no growl? Like, I don't.
The one that's a little bit farther than you gets an eye shot to the one that's closest to you, and he starts to ready his bow, facing it towards you.
Hold
Proceed
on, Josh.
down the corridor.
Nick, are you having trouble?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah?
They've been having problems the last 2 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys can hear me fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear them at all now. I heard Ike going, yeah. I can see
Yeah,
him,
he heard
which
that.
is funny.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
But see, Vamira, you're over by Baharash, and it looks like Flint and Ash, you're back up the tunnel here still, but
Yeah, weren't they talking to those lizard people?
that was Griselda, and they're basically telling you to get the fuck down the tunnel. Skedaddle. Get out of here.
Also to go past.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dee, bye.
And I was waiting for what
Have a wonderful
Griselda
time.
had going on.
Okay.
I know, I've got some more charisma. I should try talking some sense into people. Okay, you know what?
And
I'm gonna go back this way.
And Vomira, when you got down to where Baharash is, you'd seen kind of a gentleman standing outside the door that you just entered, and he was just standing up against the wall with a light, a pipe kind of just so as you entered.
I just like nod my head and keep walking through the door.
Okay, so do we not want to go into that room where that's being guarded?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, a couple of our companions can't hear us.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause I'm kind of following Griselda's lead on this one.
I kind of have an idea and I want to try it, but I don't want to try it while they're not present because I feel like it's going to be really funny or horrible. Actually, let me read to see if I can do it.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, it seems to be working now.
Oh, awesome. I think the rest of the group was kind of, well, at least Flint and Ash were waiting to see what happened or transpired, if you will, between you and the scouts or the guards
Okay.
there.
So they kind of just grunted and was like, keep moving.
Yep.
Okay, but like we were sent down here to talk to Nobunaga.
And they're like, "Tss, yeah, we're fucking right." Get on, chaff.
I know the big Oni dude said that we needed to talk to him.
Probably said something along the lines of how to get out of here would be him.
Yeah, which is who we need to talk to. So, obviously, we need to talk to him.
No, you need to talk to Gerald and get some general work done for the Thieves Guild, as we've worked our asses off as a clan here to get, and then we have gained an audience with Nobunaga.
All right. Whatever, and I'm just gonna keep walking.
Alright.
Oops.
Yeah, roll initiative.
My wrist bumped my side numbers here.
And the gentleman that's smoking the pipes is... Can I help you?
Fish lippy.
We need to talk to Nobunaga, and apparently to do that we need to talk to Gerald, so we need to talk to Gerald.
Oh, he's just in behind the bar. And he takes another draw.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna walk past.
He's blowing smoke rings to the top of the tunnel.
Holy shit.
The guard here just kind of nods at everyone as they come in. Kind of seems to be ticking off numbers on his fingers. And you've entered in past the vestibule space where the guard was standing into a relatively chillaxed atmosphere of a tavern. There seems to be a bard singing softly with two harpists and a light hobgoblin drummer just playing softly into the corner as to provide some atmosphere, with no one seeming to even be talking and just be nursing drinks.
I just go straight to the bar and order a drink.
Yeah, I go straight to the bar too.
And two come
I
over.
like the little chef guys. They're
Two
so cute.
Two
They seem so out of place.
One's named Chef, the other one's Boy RD.
Yeah.
And two chef-looking dressed Dro, actually, also seeming very out of place for their character as Dro. You normally would figure them, you know, coming to slit your throat while you sleep, but these two seem to be rather rotund and coming both up to the individuals, Griselda and Vomira, who had ordered a drink, and they both look at each other and say, "What will you?" The one on the left says, "What will you have?"
Gerald, please.
That's not a drink.
Vermeer just says whiskey straight.
Far westerly lands, I see. And he kind of grabs a bottle and he pours a quick shot, or rather a finger into a glass. And while
He
he's
does that, I'm like, make it a double.
and he's like, admirable. And he lays it softly on the table and slides it over to you. And goes, "That'll be 2 silver." And he looks you straight in the eye.
I just let me. Crap. Where's?
Hello?
Where do you put? Where's the
Hello.
gold on?
Hi, Liv.
D&D. Hey, sorry I'm late. I just didn't want to interrupt if there was something happening.
We're in the middle of pouring a drink for Vomira, and she's trying to figure out.
Yeah, where do you find your gold and stuff on D&D Beyond?
I think it's under equipment. Yeah.
Yeah.
You click on equipment, and then it's kind of up at the top, right, right above like manage equipment.
Currency. Oh shit! I didn't fill this out.
Yeah, I see Baharash is 22 copper on my side. I think the conversion is like 10 to 10. It's
It's 10 and 10, but I didn't fully build. I don't know what my character started with. Let him fill it out.
I would say that you probably had like, you know.
I probably had like, I'll just say I had 5 silver.
Okay. So then
1
you'll
gold.
subtract the 2 silver that you presumably lay on the table for him.
Yeah.
Just
So I slide.
you lay it down, slide it over to him, and he swipes it up quickly. The Drow cook and slides it into his apron, and looks back over to Gazilda and says, so you're looking for Gerald?
Yes.
Well, that information is, yeah, fuck it, I'm Gerald. What do you want?
Well, ideally to talk to your boss, but apparently that's not an option until we talk to you, so.
Nobunaga? He kind of laughs. Yeah, right. It only talks to the most well-paid patrons of the Thieves Guild.
But since, like, how do we become one of those people? Did you hear me?
I did a little bit, but you were pretty silent, pretty quiet.
Oh yeah, I had my mic pushed away by accident. I said Myra butts in and says, "How do we become one of those people?
Oh, well.
How do we become a highly paid member, patron?"
There are a few things and tasks that trickle down and get brought to me as the taskmaster for the Thieves Guild.
And she's like, I'll take a task.
And kind of raises an eyebrow. He looks around at you. You've got a large party here. Well, relatively speaking.
Don't mind them. I work alone.
Oh. Then I don't know if you can handle some of the tasks I was thinking that might come your way.
Oh, I'm sure I can handle it.
I'm presuming everyone else can pretty much hear you too at this point, and you're still.
I'm not speaking in hushed voices.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not shouting, obviously, but.
I'm just assuring the fact too in that regard, making sure that you know.
I'm not whispering, but I'm not speaking entirely at normal tone. It's like a half a decibel softer.
All right, and I'm assuming too at that last one it was a little bit of I work alone. Sets glass back down after taking the 2 shots all in one, the two finger pour.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, in that case, if you find yourselves back down the poop chute, there are some minor Deemlin folk that need to be taken care of for some of the harder working folk that make it down into the caverns to find things for us.
So you're talking about demons where the dwarves are?
Down by the lava in the lake chambers, if you're familiar.
On the lava side of the lake?
And he kind of gets a raised eyebrow and he goes, is that a problem?
Not at all. I'm just verifying I know where to go.
You are indeed correct then.
Do you know how many of these demons are residing there?
They're actually of the imp sort, so you shouldn't have a trouble by yourself even. And there were accounts of somewhere in the region of 5 or 6. I'm not really sure. Obviously, information is hard to find on such things. They're considered weeds more than actual pests.
Fantastic. And what will I get in return? Or what will I get in return? Or like, is there a reward for completing this task?
Let me think. He kind of looks around and he goes, "How would you like a couple bottles of that whiskey you just had there?" And you still feel the burn on the back of your throat from it.
Hell yes.
Sounds like a deal to me.
So do I need to bring anything back to you?
Oh, just we'll say for every 3 heads you bring back, you get a bottle.
Sounds good to me. And I continue sitting there, not like finishing my drink.
So, Josh,
Yeah?
while they're talking, I'm going to kind of lower my hand so that it's like kind of dangling down and doesn't look weird because I'm sitting down, but I'm going to have it like lowered down below the bar, and I'm going to kind of like move it about, and I'm going to cast Mage Hand above the crossbow that's on right here.
Okay.
And then and cast it, and I'm going to use it to pick up the crossbow if I can.
How heavy is the crossbow?
You can pick it up, if that's what you're.
Yeah.
So that's. I don't know what you're doing past that point, but you can pick it up.
I'm gonna pick it up, and I'm going to move it so that it's like just move it so that it's. I'll just, since she has him distracted, I'll just move it so it's right here on the bar.
On the bar.
And then, yeah, and then the second, like, I think it's within his field of vision, and, like, on the bar, I'm gonna dismiss Mage Hand.
And
like, as quickly as I can.
I'm guessing, with your intent, too, that you basically pick it up with the Mage Hand and move it quickly, and then kind of just toss it onto the bar for it to land next to you. And you notice, luckily, it isn't primed or charged with the bolt. And you startled Gerald, and he goes, "Huh, what?" He looks over to the crossbow. "Is that a threat there, miss?"
I'm gonna say no, but you said you need thieves, and I did that under your own nose. So I feel like we'd be a pretty good addition to this group.
And he kind of, "That was a weak stunt there, miss, but I'll give it to you. Would you looking to steal something? Let me see what he kind of flips through a little hand notebook he's got going on. Tell you what, if you can make it," and he gets to a certain page, flips the handbook back over and puts it back in his apron. He says, "There's a particular dagger that the sir would like, and he'd probably favor you with a greeting, as you're so fond of, from himself personally, if you can get it from the Droger down below."
Yeah, squiggly one, pretty engravings on it. Tried that, didn't work.
Maybe your sultry
They have
tricks
it,
didn't work on them.
They have it pretty well inventoried.
He goes, not my problem. Do you want something easier?
I don't know, I'm pretty good at killing things. You got anything I can kill?
Yeah. Well, you've already heard me talking to your friend here about the weeds that need pulled on the lake level there, down below. Maybe if you guys can finish something off of a task like that, there's also, if you are looking for minor thievery inside of this said chambers as well to improve your skills. On the southerly portion, there's some smaller factions of the Thieves Guild that like to think themselves high and mighty and try to hoard some of the items we hold here. And he kind of gets a lower and closer, like leans in to put his elbow on the bar to try and talk to you, kind of with his hand off to the side of his mouth, and he's looking at you like they're not entirely part of the Thieves Guild. They think they are, but they are weaklings who want to try and overthrow our Nobunaga.
So...
And if you can take from them a magical weapon that they hold sacred, it is a similar item as the one that you are looking for down below, but one that they have managed to to steal and then keep for themselves.
How many are there? Like, how many of them are there?
Well, the faction is small. It is only but 5 or 6.
What are they? Are they humanoids? Are they living, dead?
There's a mixture. I don't know of any of them being dead, though. He kind of gets a weird look on his face. There are some, mostly humans. They, I believe, have a goblin and then I think some sort of demon tiefling, I think they're called. Demon-human mixtures.
Ugh, they're the worst. I'm gonna kind of nod. Be like, right. I don't know, guys. I think we could take them. And kind of look around to see if anybody else is listening.
I think everyone would have to roll a perception to know what you were talking about for the latter half, at least. Because he was whispering it. So, Flint, you pretty much heard everything. Ash, where'd you go?
I didn't hear shit.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing.
Where are you?
I think I'm on a balcony.
Where the?
Just chilling up here. I think it's a balcony. In the bottom left corner of the room.
Oh, yeah, you didn't hear crap, Ash. You're out there just like...
Isn't that pretty up here, guys? Look at this lovely woodwork.
It's a great bar.
Where did they get wood in a poop chute?
Baharash, you caught most of what they were saying in the beginning, but he'd been he'd put his hand over his mouth just as and you were able to catch 1 or 2 words minimally about the group below. The fact that there is a tiefling caught your ear specifically. Beyond that, you don't know. And Bree, Vamira, you heard pretty much everything. I would say he'd put his hand over his mouth on the opposite side of you, so covering Baharash. And at this time, I was going to interject and say, Amame, you made it to a chamber that you kind of followed the sounds of your companions up the tunnel to an awkward-looking Oni who has himself pressed up against the wall, and he's like, hello, are you part of that party that's gone by?
Yep.
Please proceed down the tunnel this way, and he waves awkwardly over his shoulder.
Are you okay, dude? Do you need anything?
Kind of looks you up and down, and he goes, Well, unless you're versed in the arts of large appendage satisfaction. And he kind of gets a huge blush going on his face.
All I got's axes.
I got axes.
And he's like, ha! Funny thing, I have an axe myself. We call it the poop axe.
Really? Is that useful for you at all?
For me specifically, and for anyone that's just, wanting to chop through poop and intestines and such, oddly we found it doesn't pass through anything else. Only that.
I don't plan on spending much time around, in sewage, so I won't try to offer to buy that from you or trade you or anything. So I hope it continues to serve you well, and I'm going to carry on.
It has an inherited poop, or it does poison damage.
And he says, well, it doesn't only do excrement on the outside of the body. Kind of gets a grin on his face. He's looking still awkwardly over his shoulder with his front pressed up against the wall, or away from you at least. So, I've heard accounts of it causing massive internal bleedings.
Have you used it to defeat any enemies?
And he holds it up, and in his hands, at his 15 feet, this little, 4-foot axe looks basically minuscule. Like, it looks like, he's like, at first I was trying to use it to pare cheese. Somebody gave it to me as a present, and it wasn't really doing me anything, because I couldn't cut it. But I was able to somehow, I've been using it in this canal, and he points down, and there's kind of you see a bit of shit dripping off of it still. And I've been using it to pare down the larger pieces of excrement before they clog up the tunnel here.
It's really good at killing brown snakes.
Right. Well, cool. That sounds neat. Where'd you get it?
Oh, I think it was just laying around somewhere, and he kind of looks away again, almost embarrassed.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave you to it. Good luck with your brown snakes, and I'm gonna go this way. Have a good one.
Good luck to you, I think. He sounds like he's in pain now.
Oh no. I don't think there's anything I can do to help him.
Oh, yes, there is.
Giggity.
Hi, Mr.
Ask him
Slug.
why he's pushed up against the wall.
I mean, I can ask you guys that.
Sorry, that was a bit of metagaming.
Hey, yo, Mr. Thug, have you seen a party come through here?
Yeah, you're going the wrong way there, the person. Oh, damn, you're huge. This way. They went that way.
This way. So this isn't a wall?
No, that is just a dilapidated bridge we used as a dam to stop some of the shit. And you hear his voice echoing down. Some of the shit to the bar so that it didn't smell so bad.
That's innovative. Thumbs up.
And you see two lizard
Very
folk
nice thug.
pressed up against the wall, and they just hiss at you, just move along.
Wait, more people pressed up against the wall? What did you guys do? Can't sneak, but I'm gonna walk past these guys, and there's someone there too. So I guess I'm gonna have to ask them, hey guys, did you see a party come through here?
And the lizard folk just don't even look at you, they're just looking straight ahead, and this guy that is over here, leaning against the wall casually, puffing on a pipe, and he finishes his last smoke ring, and he says, I think the party you're looking for is through this door.
Is there anything I need to know that you think I should be warned about before walking through the door? Is there gonna be will I be greeted okay? Or is there gonna be a hostile, am I gonna be met with?
You're in the Thieves Guild, figure it out. He takes another draw.
Wow, okay. Who are you? Alright, back at you. I'm gonna go back through the door. Hi, Mr. Guard. I'm just trying to find my party.
He doesn't even say anything, he
Take a
just
nap.
nods.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Hey! Is there like a shower somewhere, guys? I feel like I shouldn't be in an establishment with food
Yeah, what do we smell like?
in this condition.
You guys all smell horribly, but the chamber itself doesn't smell much worse than you, or better, really. There's even like small bits of you can see kind of puddles of liquid in the chamber as well. But everybody seems pretty much used to the smell by this point. They don't even seem to acknowledge it. In the bar, they're all just like I said previously, they're all just sitting in their areas enjoying a drink silently. Even the people that are together aren't even talking. The only sound really besides the clinking of cleaning bottles and such is that of a soft band in the corner of two harpists and a soft melodious voice with a light
So wait,
cymbalist.
even the goblin rocking out isn't... He's being mellow too?
Yeah, I mean, he's got an evil-looking presence to him, to your visage, but he's basically, just kind of standing on that chair or half sitting and leaning against the back, just with a drink in hand.
Having a good time. Okay, cool. I'll walk up to over here between Griselda and Baharash. Go, hey guys, my bad.
Yo, what
How's
up?
it hanging?
Oh, it's going.
They have anything good there behind the bar?
Don't know. I'm not much of a drinker.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So, yeah, Griselda, you were talking last, I remember, asking everybody
Yeah.
if they were wanting to... So I didn't know if you wanted to ask Mame the same thing or not, but...
Yeah, hold on, because we're still having, everybody's getting work body again.
Oh, okay.
I
Well, at
fucking
least you
hate
can-
Comcast so much.
You can hear me. And, Vomaira, I'm assuming you've finished off your whiskey at this point.
Yes.
And are waiting to answer Griselda as well.
What did Griselda ask? What did Griselda ask?
I was just asking if, everybody was okay with going down and taking care of that, like, the rogue bit of people that, like, are trying to form their own Thieves Guild.
Yeah, if you want to help me with my demons.
Oh, I'm always down to kill some demons.
Yeet.
Cool.
Holy man over there probably would be too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And this bartender here kind of saunters over to you, Mame, and can I get you anything to drink there, big fella?
Yeah, what's good?
Oh, we've got some pretty good rum that just came in from the sugar canes far out off in the southern western portion of the world.
Uh-huh.
Rum. I like rum. What do you, how do you serve it?
Well, this is of the very dark variety. It is basically black and is completely of sugarcane, if you are familiar with the plant.
Yeah, so you don't, there's no juice that you put with it, you don't water it,
Oh,
it's just
no,
straight up,
it's-
it's like a shot
It's
on the rocks?
it's sweeter than any drink you'll ever have.
Okay, I'll try it.
You
How much is it?
Oh, that's gonna be. He looks over at the one barrel that's tapped over here, and sees a little 3 niches in it, and he goes, "That's gonna be 4 copper."
Okay. I'll pull out a silver piece and put it down.
He goes back over and comes over. Comes back over with the with a small glass of it, and about 2 fingers tall, and lays it down in front of you. Also, Vomira, you'll want to roll a Constitution for me. I forgot about that.
Alright.
As he pulls the bottle of rum over, I as well throw down a silver and tell him I want a double.
He's like, "Sir, yes, sir." And he goes over, fills up another,
Ooh.
comes back over, and
Oops.
sets it down
How
on the
many
table.
coppers are in a silver?
10.
I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And this was 5?
You guys both laid down a silver, so
That's why I called for a double.
and then you'll have to just roll 2 constitutions. And he'd also laid down 2 shots for you off to each side, basically, Flint, and then gave you
I tell him to keep the change as a tip.
oh, thank you. And he tips
Aye.
his chef's hat and turns to Mame and hands back 5 copper pieces.
Where I come from, we'll see if this is good rum or not.
So,
Pound.
Vomira, you are currently intoxicated.
Yep. I didn't roll too hot on that.
Do you still have that pinned? I can send it again here whenever I get to it. There it is. How to get drunk.
I mean, what'd you say? Constitution check? Or-
Yes, sir.
Oh, I did a saving throw. Hold on.
With my background of piracy, would I have any kind of a bonus to that?
I would say that you have a you have advantage at least.
What about me being an alcoholic?
Is that a background trait that I missed somewhere,
Yeah, it is.
or
a
is that just
background
real
trait.
life?
I have an addiction to alcohol.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Then yeah, I guess that would be with advantage. And that the actual Constitution looks like you checked out fine. You shot it back, no problem. Flint, the rum though, however, was sitting a bit stronger than you would thought, and you are intoxicated and are tipsy currently. So you gain advantage on charisma-based checks currently, and disadvantage on dexterity-based checks.
Okay.
And I've rolled like 6 times and I'm refreshing my pages again, but my rolls aren't going through.
They are not. Griselda said
Yeah.
something similar might be happening, and it was to do with the update to Beyond 20, actually, the extension.
Because it's not even showing up in Beyond 20, but that's okay.
We keep losing our internet, and it keeps coming back on. So if we don't talk
There
for
it
a
is.
hot minute, that's why.
All good. Ah, I see a Mame with a 16. You managed to shoot it back, and it was a bit more burning than you were expecting, considering the hype he was talking about, but the aftertaste was super smooth and super sweet, so you were not disappointed.
That's what I like in a drink.
I'm gonna look to my man and be like, if you like that, you should check out the West Indies sometime.
If we ever get out of this shithole. But tis.
Die.
And this person that is obviously inebriated over here says, "Bartender!" And they both kind of run over, like, trying to handle an inebriated guest. Comes around, flips up the thing, comes back out of here. Kind of call for a guard. Guard comes. I don't know what you guys are doing, but this is what's happened while you're doing that. Escort.
What's going on? I'm gonna come over here, Griselda. Oh, never mind. She's not in the chat.
She's not what?
She's not in the chat.
Oh no. Ike,
Yeah,
you still there?
looks like she got bumped.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. Is Grizz?
I'm also using cell data for my Discord.
Oh,
So,
that might help.
yeah.
Yeah, because I was gonna have her see if she can do the mage hand to swipe a bottle of rum from behind the counter.
I might be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little too close to those guys, though.
But Mage Hand is invisible.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Alright, so I want to use Mage Hand to steal a bottle of rum or to plop it on the bar close to where Flint is sitting. Where is he? Oh, right there.
Where'd you go?
I'm sitting at the bar
Oh,
now.
I see it now. You moved back down here. I was looking up at the, yeah. Okay. So
Yeah, when
you're
Mama came in, I came back down.
beyond the actual mage hand that you're casting, you're going to want to roll, probably a sneak, I guess. I was gonna say deception, but it's more of a sneak in this case.
Okay.
See how stealthy.
Nick
Oh.
and Nick.
So, after dealing with the individual who was pretty much right next to you, Ash, this gentleman walks right over here to start filling up a cup or something, it looks like, and he hears the bottles clinking and looks over and sees a bottle fly out pretty much of its own accord and slam down on the counter, and he runs over and he's like, "What the fuck? What are you trying to do over here?"
I'm just sitting here waiting for my party.
Well, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more for a party around here. And he takes the bottle and puts it back under the counter.
Oh, that's me how that got there. I ain't got that kind of power.
So he kind of just one of those and flips his wrists and hand back over and finishes filling up a glass that he has for presumably some sort of fermented liquid, you can tell from over there.
Ah.
Some sort of fermented liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Welcome back. So, Mama.
And are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you gonna ask her to do it now?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Well, originally I was coming over to you to ask you to cast Mage Hand to steal a bottle of rum. But then I was like, oh shit, you're technical difficulties. So then
I
Jess
tried.
and failed.
Yep.
If you want to try for Flint as well, then roll a sneak for me.
Um,
Griselda?
let me
Oh, okay.
check something.
While you're doing that, Mame, it looks like you're approaching this bard over here. What you doing there? Maybe. Yes.
I'm just listening. They're
Ah.
they're singing and playing, and I am staring really intently at the singer, but I'm just enjoying the music.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh.
So I'm gonna ask Flint and Ash if and I guess Baharash, do we plan on like sitting and eating and maybe taking like a short little rest before going off on this adventure?
Sounds good to me.
I felt like we've been resting for a while now.
Have we done anything since our? Well, yeah, we fought spiders.
You made it up the poop chute and watched everybody else suffer from having fought the spiders. But yes.
Yeah. So do
Oh,
you
it
guys,
helped.
You would have, I know, I'm sure. I believe you. I'm just explaining the situation as it was.
also from like a magic perspective, does everybody need a short rest?
Nope.
I'm totally good.
Baharash?
So I'm looking right now.
Oh,
No,
actually, I took 8 damage at the very end of that fight.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, I took 5 damage, which, as a side note, I feel like my HP, I might have done it wrong, because I only have 18 and I'm a level 2.
That sounds about right, honestly.
Okay.
Because a blood hunter, you're pretty, you could be squishy, but like you have some magical powers that definitely come in later.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm a level 3 and I have 17, but I'm also a wizard, and wizards always have shit HP. So,
Yeah.
So do we wanna take a short little rest and heal up?
I'd be okay with that.
I think that's a
as long as
good
I
idea.
get something to eat, that's fine by me.
Okay. Alright. You guys wanna order the food and stuff then?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kinda like lean over to Flint and be like, do you wanna like call those people over to, you know, keep them occupied for a minute?
Yeah. I'll put both my hands on the counter. I'll have a large order of food, please. The
And this-
tipsiness.
Yeah. And this guy walks up and he goes, "Oh yeah, what will you have? We've got a good selection going on right now. We've made some mashed potato soup bowls. These potatoes are probably about as large as your head, and we chop them in half and we fill it with soup. It's got all kinds of meat in it."
I'll take one of those.
And he goes, nods, and he goes, "That'll be 1 copper. I'll be right back."
Me
Yeah.
too. Food. No.
Oh,
Going.
did I hear another? All right.
I'll make it 1 for the dragon down here.
That is 3. What? Any more before I go into off?
Sure, I'll have one.
That is 4. I hear 4. All right. Final offer.
Once he walks away, I am going to cast Unseen Servant behind the bar over where the things are.
Okay.
Spooky.
And I'm gonna use the Unseen Servant. I'm just gonna command it to take a bottle of rum and just set it on the counter in front of Flint.
And the bottle of rum floats up and lays softly on the counter. And this gentleman here is filling up yet another glass, and he looks over and he goes, "What? How the fuck did this get back up here? What are you doing?" And he's just like,
I'm still standing here with both hands on the counter.
"Yeah."
Told you last time, man. I have no idea.
And he looks at everybody like, grabs the. I'm not really sure how that in an unoccupied space, so he could bump into it technically. So I'm assuming he kind of like felt something as he like walked over here, and it shifted over to another space, and he kind of grabs the bottle and puts it back under the counter again, and he goes.
But as he reaches for the bottle, can I be like, well, this is the second time this happened. Seems like some type of force wants me to have this.
Persuasion.
That's what I was looking for.
I'm gonna dismiss the Unseen Servant as they're talking.
20. And he goes.
Not it's a dirty, but
Yeah. And he goes, "You know, if I were to believe in such things, I might have believed you." And he takes the bottle and puts it back into the counter and he walks back over here.
I'm just gonna kind of like side-eye Flint and shrug.
And Gerald from before kicks open the door and holding 2 in each hand bowls that are of potatoes that are the size of Mama's head, and lays them down on the counter. Just that'd be 4 copper.
Aye.
Silver.
I'm gonna toss a copper up.
And he slides one.
Wait,
down.
I thought you said 1 copper earlier.
That's what I'd said.
Oh, you meant for all of them. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we each give him a copper, but
Yeah.
I only have silver, so I give him a silver. And
He'd give you 9 copper back in that
Yeah.
case, but
yeah.
All right, so we're short resting, right?
As far as I know.
All right. So this table right here, is this just like a little corner, like single person table? If I see that correctly. Flint eats food.
I was like, oh shit, with cap on.
So you were mentioning the table, Griselda?
Yeah, this like little one right here.
Yeah, there isn't anyone over there, if that's what you're asking. I thought.
Okay.
There is, though. I wasn't looking at first where you were pinging, a full table pretty much over here next to the balcony of sorts that Ash was standing on. And...
All right. I'm just gonna kind of like nod to Baharash and be like, all right, just come get me when you guys are ready to leave, I guess. I'm gonna go over to this table and I'm gonna like spread out all of my stuff and just kind of rearrange my spells and stuff, and I'm gonna meditate. But I'm still like aware of everything. But I'm just gonna, because I can do a long rest in the time of a short rest. So long as I just spend it like not doing anything. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was damn good soup.
from the soup to the ones that had eaten it, roll a d12. It's a very hearty broth, is what you can tell. You would almost compare it to what your mama would have made when you were sick, healthy broth, and with a heavy potato undertone, obviously. And got a 1 Baharash for health back, and I'm looking.
I had an 8. I don't know if it showed up in here.
It does not, it looks like. But that would put you back up at full health.
If we're treating this as like a legitimate short rest, you have HP that you regain during that too.
Mm-hmm. I think it's I forget. I just know there's a button for it anymore.
Yeah. If you're just using D&D Beyond, if you click short rest, it'll tell you your hit die, but you can roll like however many hit die you want to regain health.
So, Vumaira or Ash? I'm trying to remember who didn't order food currently.
I ordered food.
Okay.
Yeah, I will order food.
Oh, okay. So, also roll the d12 for any health that you'd want back, as well as the short rest. And I'm just making sure that everybody's stamina bar is back up to full that had eaten, which, honestly, Griselda, you don't have one anymore.
Yeah. And then because we're resting, I don't have the temporary hit points anymore.
Okay. Same with Baharash. But, you guys have sat here, kind of watched everybody, the two Azure leave at some point. Otherwise, the others keep ordering drinks and sitting around the few hours you guys are here.
Lura, lura, lura.
Did you order more drinks, Flint? Or are you drunk now? Is that what that is?
I was just breaking the silence.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Because I don't know what you guys are doing yet either now. I'm assuming the short rest is over as of right now. That's how
Sure.
I'm thinking it, considering. So 4 hours has passed while you guys are sitting here, kind of just nursing your food and sitting there in a slight food coma.
I imagine a potato of that size will take about 4 hours to eat.
It's a.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a solid like 12-inch deep potato.
I mean, maybe for you, but Mame's gonna destroy it.
Cheat.
And so while I'm doing that, I'm gonna look over to Flint and Vamira because they're close to me, and I'll be like, "So, have we figured out how to get out of here yet?"
We're still working on that one. I fill her in with the Gerald thing and the Nobunaga guy.
We're gonna take down some demons and a fake Thieves Guild.
Okay. So is there anybody in here we think that can do anything for us?
We could steal the goblin that's rocking out and make him cannon fodder. In case we've run into anybody.
We could. What's Archimedes? Why do I feel like I should know what this is?
Archimedes is my owl.
Ah, okay.
Also the owl's name in Sword in the Stone.
Who
Weren't
also?
there two little
With
fire
all the
people
owls.
sitting here?
They left while you guys were sitting there.
Oh.
There's also this owl. I remember I was looking for owls and I couldn't find them before, so I was just looking for you.
Oh, that one works way better.
Okay.
Because I feel like the one that I had was just very
Yeah,
large.
I don't know what was happening last time.
It looked
but
like he was doing like the finger pokey thing, like, do I please, senpai?
there's a. I don't know what
It's a blue face.
what color you prefer, but
The teal was fine, or like the
Okay.
blue or whatever.
yep.
Your mic's muted.
I said if you're backed way far out from the screen, it kind of just looks like there's a bug on the table. A green turd.
We just saw a 7, 8 foot, 10 foot fucking Japanese man cut turds with an axe. You really think a green turd's out of the realm of possibilities?
I mean, it's a very pretty color green.
it
Yeah, it's like a...
it calls it turquoise, but
If you scroll way in, you can kind of see the turquoise. But from far out, it kind of looks like an emerald.
Ha!
that's
the
true.
turquoise.
Turquoise, yeah.
God.
Ah.
Never.
now I'm just imagining like a turd filled with turquoise. It's kind of pretty sounding, oddly.
Expensive, nice looking turd there, sir.
Flip in my DMs later, I'll show you what I can do.
Oh.
No, that's just unfortunate. I was hoping there was one.
Oh,
for that.
here. No. I thought that was one. There.
There it went. It's eating.
What the fuck, Ike?
So, anywho.
Sir, you should not sound like that while eating.
Oh god.
I don't know if you want to
man.
fill Mame in any more of the circumstances necessarily.
Yeah, Gus, do you need me to do anything?
So, on our way in, I'm sure you passed that big guy with his face pressed against the wall.
Yeah.
He told us
kinda
about.
strange.
You see me getting a nice little smirk on my face. Yeah, I showed him a nice magic trick.
Ooh. Good magic or bad magic?
Let's just say he's gonna please every woman he sees or kill.
Whoa, we're gonna go from pleasing to killing? Okay.
Depends on the size of the woman.
Well, this is ooh.
Or man, whatever he's into, I don't know.
R.I.P. halflings. Mm.
They're just like Tinkerbell.
Ooh.
Just the tip. Poof! Oh no! Anyways, you were explaining there, Flint.
Yeah, so he told us to come find this guy, Gerald. And he'd be
Nobunaga.
Nobunaga. Yeah, that's right. And then that thug on the bridge told us to find Gerald. Because to be able to get to see Nobunaga, the guy that can get us the hell out of here, we have to go through this guy.
Strange.
So now he wants us to run little errands for him to be able to go talk to the big chief.
What kind of errands?
The simple kill this guy, slip that guy, steal this. You know.
What if we just hold Gerald hostage?
I would not be opposed to that.
I mean, I can clear this bar pretty easy. I can jump over it and grab Gerald. I'm pretty sure I'm twice Gerald's height.
Not quite twice, but you are a good head and shoulders and chest.
Knees and toes.
Shoulders, knees and toes. Yeah.
I mean, if I can death grip a vampire, I can death grip Gerald.
I'm gonna turn around and look to Lamera and be like, what do you think?
I don't know, do we want to fuck with Gerald? Do we want to push those kinds of buttons, or,
Huh? 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 Huh?
Elmira?
Can I hear what they're saying? Think.
You'd
where
have
is
to roll a perception for sure. Even if they're talking at a regular level, you're 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away to see what you hear.
yeah, I'm assuming we're talking quietly enough that Gerald doesn't hear, right? Because
Okay.
he is standing right there. And
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
sure he's busily going about his work, but...
Why don't we just kill Jared?
Well, he has information we need. We can't kill him.
And I think we should do these tasks.
So Jared's not one to fuck with?
As far as I'm concerned, we've been set a task, and I think we should complete it by Manny. I think if we complete these tasks, we can gain power. And I
Ash,
think that's what
you're
Man-
kind of
and I
picking
think-
up on the body language, not just the words. And you're
And I
getting the
think-
gist.
What? Is my mic loud enough?
Yeah, we heard you.
Okay. Yeah, so Vamira's just like, yeah, I think we should complete these tasks. I think that's what Manny wants us to do. Gain power.
I just want to see some sunshine.
I'd like to get in a place that was a little better smelling.
I miss me boat. Sad pirate noises. Yarg.
Yar, 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 yar.
What's
I think
the
if
pirate's
we help,
favorite letter?
I think
Arr.
You
help
think that,
Manny.
but it's really the C.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Poop deck joke.
I don't think that could have been executed any better either.
But okay, so let's do the tasks.
To the quest.
Alright, fine. Someone
So
dies.
before we go, Vamira's gonna use her torque to check in with Manny
Mm-hmm.
to see if she's on the right path.
Are you trying to hide that you're doing such from the rest of the party, or just openly, or I'm just asking.
I'm gonna like step away from the group.
Probably going to have to roll deception and try and be like, I'm just gonna go use the restroom.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because it's probably not normal to speak into a necklace.
And when you say that, this gentleman here, the other one that hasn't introduced himself, says, just before you go on the floor, I know everything just smells around here, but just go up there.
Is there a shower? Can I get clean?
And
Get me through this door. Aha!
Gerald says to you as you're running off there, Mommy, shower you want. That is the toilet you're going towards.
That works too.
Okay.
I think it's funny they have a toilet in the poop canals, but whatever.
They'll just hang their butt over the edge of the river.
Free floating turds.
You know, they gotta still have their modesty, right?
Yeah, modesty.
I think modesty went out the door when we marred our way up to a freaking turd tube.
That's what I figure, but apparently firemen can't shower together anymore, so that's a thing.
Huh.
Huh.
Like, just personally, they don't find it comfortable.
Not
when you're
Manny.
dealing with hoses all day.
Exactly.
Probably the last thing you want to see when
Then you see another pole you want to slide down.
yeah, right.
So what are you asking Manny there, Vamira?
I'm asking him if I'm on the right path. Like if this is what he wants me to do.
You would hear, well, of course! You've got to make it through the Thieves Guild before you're even ready for the outside world.
Thanks, dude. That's out.
So, Mommy, did you try to take a shower in the toilet? That's what I want to know.
No, of course not.
Okay.
I mean, I know I'm a barbarian, but I'm not a heathen.
She's no savage.
They.
That was yours.
But there is a sink and there is a horse bath.
This is true.
There was not a sink, as far
Oh.
as I mean,
Yeah,
not
it's
that you
just
know.
kind of
'cause
like
you,
a hole
yeah,
on a platform. It's more like a porta potty.
yeah. Mama is confirmed.
I will not tell you if I stood or if I sat, but it's there.
Somewhat of a magician herself. She levitates.
She does the frog stance.
Which would be appropriate considering the Onis, because that's like the Japanese thing. Like they just have a hole in the floor in their fancy little squatty toilets.
A squatty potty.
Could be too in that if they were the ones running the place too. I mean, the toilet would be like, oh my god, ginormous. I don't even know.
Then it would be a
Climb a ladder.
bathtub.
Yeah. Jesus.
To it.
It's a bathtub. Turn on the bubbles. Whee!
I like how everybody is very reluctant to go back down the poop tube.
Well, yeah, there's a door. There's a back door. Shouldn't
Well,
we,
I
go through
can
this, guys?
I can just flick my necklace.
Back door.
Is that what you're gonna do there, Ramara?
So I'll be like, hey guys, go. Like asking the group.
Yes, let us carry on.
What's up?
Okay, great. And then, so now that I've got everyone's attention, like we're ready to go, I'm gonna like flick my necklace and then just like pop out of existence.
Neat.
Well, bam!
Wizard!
But we can't all do that.
Isn't
And
that
then-
an ability of the Torg?
I'm just gonna like wait, assuming you guys are gonna come.
Wait, we can do that too? We can just pop in and out of existence?
I don't know. I just know that's what I can do, and I just assumed that you guys
Look what I
So-
could
can
do the same thing because
So-
you came from the same thing. So I'm like assuming, like I just assumed that it was like a normal thing, like not like special to me.
And what you would experience from Vermira's side of things is she'd looked at the Torque necklace that she had. There was a little charm hanging from it, and she flicked it, and then as the ting of her fingernail hit the surface, the ting resonated, and she just out of existence from your perspective.
Cool.
So I don't know if everybody else is going to do the same thing with that particular necklace. Is that no?
So-
That's not plural of necklaces. Necklaces is plural of necklaces. Duh.
Yeah.
So
Very
do
odd.
I like? I'm just picturing Mame, right? This giant barbarian with no shirt on, like looking like with their big meaty fingers touching this delicate little Torque and looking at everybody else, and looking down at the Torque, and I guess I flick it.
And again, there's a. And Mame's out of existence.
Oh, look at this.
No. Well, I guess I don't want to be the last one.
Yeah.
I go ahead and flick mine too.
Yeah, Baharaj is. Ding.
Yeah, I'll
Motherfucker!
do it too.
Don't worry, everything's dead.
Is it?
Snapples. Crackles.
That motherfucker was so real. I don't even know.
Can I kick this candle over?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just happy everything's dead.
I mean, you can kick the candle over. I don't know. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And it,
I'm being slightly petty.
the candle still seems to stay alight as it just to the ground and doesn't catch the stone and gravel on fire below it, but it is sitting there.
Okay, guys, we're gonna run through this like Mario does when he gets a star. You ready? Just run real fast past everything.
Hey,
Nothing
Josh.
can attack you if you run real fast.
Can I have Archimedes up here too?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I got you.
I was wondering, I was like, does Archimedes come with her? Or is she left behind?
I was farther up the tunnel. I placed him up farther. Here, you just ran with
Oh,
him.
that's fine.
There you go.
Thanks.
Yep.
Moving too fast?
Oh, hey, the mushrooms that you used to make,
Sweet, we're on the
MSG.
right. We're on the right side of the lake. All
Oh,
right.
we're going this way this time.
There's some demons here we need to kill.
Are they the mushrooms?
No, they're supposed to be somewhere around here.
Ash,
Those are just
as
my
you
inner demons.
approach the molten rock that is currently right there, just roll initiative.
What?
Oh.
Oh.
Bloop bloop bloop. Oh, I wish I could do like the Pokemon. Yeah.
I hate my initiative rolls with a freaking.
Are you? Oh.
Oh, it didn't go through. Come on, believe it.
Dude, I was like on something good and it cocked and then finally just rolled back on the one. I was like,
I got a 7 and Archimedes got a 3. Actually, hold on, because that was with my initiative. Let me. Forgot I can just.
Got a 15.
Zone initiative.
Done.
Oh, that's better. I'm gonna start rolling with Astral from now on. For my initiative. I feel like I always roll shit on D&D Beyond.
what was your 3, Gab?
That was for Archimedes, but then I remembered that Archimedes has her own sheet. So I deleted it and rolled through Astral for Archimedes.
Oh, okay. What did you get then?
7.
Okay.
Also, I found out how you can turn off that plus 0.15.
Also,
If you go into D&D Beyond, at the top by like your character name, where you see Beyond 20, if you click on that, and then you see all the things, if you hit more options, one of the options will say add initiative or add tiebreaker to initiative rolls. You can turn it on or off.
And it looks like it is Vomira as the first turn.
Okay, I'm gonna step up to Imp 3, pull out my broadsword, and try to hack at him.
Oh, that fucking hits.
Sweet, so 6. Why is it? Can I sneak?
You can, but you aren't currently. And
I've never actually fought with Elmira, so.
you did a
This is
little
my
bit,
first.
but not much. That's what I thought too.
This is like my first time.
So there's what that did, if you want to describe it.
Okay, I go to like hack his head off, but I like slightly miss and just like gouge his shoulder.
And your sword, as your broadsword that you're bringing down to bear at that shoulder, grazes not just the meat and flesh that rips it through, but you can feel it just against bone across the shoulder.
Very nice. I rip it out and maintain a defensive stance.
We've got... There are so many in such a small space. Alright.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, it popped up for everybody because I started it. Finally.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's, there we go. Okay. 7. The one that is closest to you, Ash, kind of swings around its ass end and tries to bring its tail to bear against you with a 17 to hit.
Wait, it's ass end.
Mm-hmm. It's got a tail.
So, okay.
Okay.
What did you say that was?
17.
Okay, that hits.
Then you're going to roll a Constitution saving throw. And that was 7 damage.
Hold on, I can't count. Damage, okay. And what did you say, Constitution?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay, you're fine. On a... You take... Oh, that's not right. I gotta roll this one here. You take... Oh, boy. You take 11 total damage. 5 of which is poison. I think. Poison damage on a fail save note, taking...
Wait, so I take another 11 damage?
Or taking 10...
On top of the 7?
Or half damage. So you take 5 on top of the 7, so a total of 12, I guess.
Okay. Ow. That hurts.
Always ends up being so squishy. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that takes you down to 2. So, these small imp-like creatures with wings that flutter out of the magma rock. Just they seem to just appear in the steam of it, and this one in front of you just swings its tail end around and wraps its tail around your neck, stinging it, and then fluttering away.
Like it flutters away with me still wrapped in its tail?
No, it just was so dexterous that it just like wrapped its tail all the way around your neck and stung before letting like if it were using its tail as a whip, it just kind of
Okay.
and then unfurled again and fluttered back.
Okay.
Then it's Archimedes' turn.
Okay, let me see. Can I, see, this is where it gets weird because, like, turn and return. Can I roll, like, I know it's not my turn, but, like, me and Archimedes can communicate, like, telepathically. So would I be able to roll to see, like, what I know about imps?
That would be like a history, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Ha, cool.
Did the screen
Guys
get
hear
wavy
my
for anyone
fan?
else?
I did that intentionally.
Okay.
So like you guys are near this massively hot substance currently. There is magma and charred earth, for better terms.
I got a 5, but I'm gonna
see that.
use my knowledge from a past life to add a d6 to it.
Okay. 3,
Oh,
so you get an 8. You're able to know at the very least that these things are very resistant to a lot of things, and that Gerald had described them admirably before as weeds, because once they're set in a place, they take a good bit of getting rid of, generally because they take a lot of effort, but otherwise are resistant to a lot of things that like most weeds would be, easy ways to get rid of them.
Yeah, would I know from, like, my, which one, like, what in my, like, monster hunting kit thing that I have, would I know if anything in that would be effective against them? Like, I have, like, a holy symbol, I think, oil in a flask. I have a wooden stake. A steel mirror. And a silver coin.
No, nothing in the pack necessarily would affect them in any manner of speaking, but you are at least remembering a instance where one of your other past lives had trained one to be kind of another type of familiar.
Okay. I am going to.
Command Archimedes.
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna command Archimedes to hold back and just kind of stay around me. That way, if I need her, she's there, like to grab stuff. Because she has, the only thing she can really do is the help action. Because she can attack, but it's not worth it because she's only got 1 HP, so.
Okay. So then it would be Mame's turn.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Hmm.
Okay, so what I want to do is, so I have I can attack with 2 weapons. I have two-handed, how do they say it exactly? Get back up. 2-weapon fighting. So, I'm not very close to any of these imps. I guess I can throw. I don't want to throw my weapons. That bothers me. So I'm going to try to get close to them. It's wavy because it's hot, right?
Correct. Especially
Okay.
where the imps are. Ash is almost on top of it, actually. Some of the charred earth that the magma is churning had churned over.
Gotcha. I'm trying to look. I don't have any shoes on.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I have any shoes on. I have light armor. Does that include shoes? Okay, maybe I do have shoes on. I don't know. Okay, so I can move 30, so I'm here. So 5, 10, 15. So I'm close enough to this imp, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to... So I have a javelin. Do I have to throw it? Can I stab with it?
You can stab with it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stab with my javelin first. And then as my bonus action, I'm going to take a whack at it with the hand axe.
This one, the imp no number, or the imp 2.
The one I'm closest to, yeah.
Okay. They were both within the same range, so I was trying to get...
Oh, I didn't see imp 2, but yeah, I'm going to go for this guy.
Okay. The first attack does not hit, and so it kind of just flutters off to the left. And the second one does... Let's see what... 8 does... Where did I get it? This is what that does, if you want to describe it.
So, you know, left and right hand. So, Mame's left-handed. So they have the javelin in their right hand, and their aim's just off, right? So they go to stab. You know, they're holding towards the back of the javelin. They go to stab, and the imp just sort of like wiggles out of the way. You know, and I was kind of, you know, right of center anyway, so it just wiggles out of the way. But in wiggling, it put itself in the perfect position for me to come in with the left, my strong hand, my precise hand, and just whack it. Almost like you would hit a fly with a fly swatter, but instead of a fly swatter, this is my axe. So just whacking it with my hand axe.
Solid from the side of the axe hitting the imp, and it's off to the...
Yeah, because how big are these things? They don't look very big.
They're not. They're only... I was trying to see if it says anything. But I believe they're only like... yeah, they're probably only like 2.5, 3 feet tall. And
yeah, so I just whack it on the top of the head.
They're all floating.
Sorry.
Or
They're floating.
Hovering, if you will, with their wings.
Oh, so these are like in Harry Potter in the second one, the blue flying things?
Pixies. Pesky Pixie Pescanova.
A little bit bigger
Yeah.
than them, but yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, so I just whack it.
Then it would be Ash's turn if you're done with yours.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna do imp number 2. Is it within 5 feet of any of the other imps?
Looks like imp 6 is, yeah, just about, just within the range.
I'm gonna throw
But so are you.
acid splash.
So are you. Oh, okay. So you're gonna aim it that direction. I got you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use acid splash on. Try to do imp 2 and imp 6 since they're close enough. Right?
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming you're rolling it in D&D Beyond.
Maybe. Did it show up?
Let me go to the. I'm not seeing anything in Astral yet.
Okay, I'll just roll here.
Ash, I see a D6 for 1 in D&D Beyond. Oh, I see a 10 in Astral. Okay. That also does not hit, though.
Okay.
On
So I
either
just
side.
lob a ball of acid and it just flies past everyone and hits nothing.
Okay. I'm going to fill in a little bit more of the gap then, too. You... How do you cast that, too? What do you envision for that? Like... How you...
I summon a green glowing ball above one hand.
Okay. So you kind of raise your hand, summoning this green glowing ball, and toss it, and the imp right in front of you utilizes the heat waves and kind of just dodges off to the left, and the imp just behind it dodges off to the right, and the acid lands just in between imp 1 and imp 6, right on the coals of the magma on the right about here, and just with the vapors affecting no one, it seems.
Awesome.
You're done with yours.
Okay, so I'm just gonna. What is it?
I was just gonna ask if you had any bonus actions or anything like that that you wanted to try.
I would like to try to hide, but I don't really have anywhere to hide. Not that I can see on the screen.
You could, try to run away. This guy gets would get a reaction though.
Yeah, see, I was gonna try and avoid that. I am gonna, however, take a couple steps this way.
Okay.
And yeah, that's gonna end it for me.
I'm going to say, to just imaginatively here, you are standing here on side of the cold region, seeing a cold region in between you and the imp, and just somersaulted over it and landed here up against the last bit of the wall before you're looking into the chamber beyond, which is the lake and magma farther on, trying to look inconspicuous. And if you want to, you can roll a sneak to see if you were able to avoid any recognition from those around you. Oh god, yeah. So you land onto that side, and blend right into the shadows up against the wall. Basically,
Yeah.
and the imps that are standing in front of you just look around. Ah! But the imp closest to you, Flint, flaps over and tries to do the same thing that he'd done to Ash and strike out with his tail. He just kind of and swings around with a 7 to hit, which I know doesn't hit. So you kind of sidestep its swipe with the tail. This one flaps over in between the other two and does the same thing to Mame here. $25 to hit.
Is that for me?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
And you should roll a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, nice. And you take 5 piercing and 5 poison damage.
So 10 altogether?
Yes. And let me see here. So you're now slightly poisoned along with, I think... No, you guys are both good. So you just took poison damage. But it is a total of 10 damage, Mame. And this guy... Where is he? Oh, he's up here.
So...
So?
I have a reaction. It's called Stone's Endurance.
Mm-hmm.
And it says I can reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2 once per short rest.
Okay, so roll a d12 and add 2 to it.
So I got 8. Okay.
It
Actually
looks like
only
it...
took 2 damage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Cool.
as it flapped towards you and tried to strike you with its tail as well, it met your chest and just kind of off of it, and only did a small little prick
I'm gonna
of...
laugh at it.
And then the imp closest to you, Vamira, flaps forward that you would struck and tries to do the same deal with a 19 to hit.
Jesus, why are these things so powerful?
That hits.
And roll a Constitution saving throw.
That definitely hits. Oh, son of a bitch.
Uh-oh.
You would
Ugh.
take 7, 8, 9, 19 damage.
Oh, I'm down. All the way to 0.
And you are currently poisoned.
Douche. Dead.
So he flaps over, pissed off from being whacked right off the get, and just lands on top of you, striking you almost, not quite repeatedly, but like just right in the side of the neck. And you go down without a fight almost. Just not almost, just straight down.
I just collapse. I'm just like,
Yeah, pretty much. And trying to get back to my freaking thing here. This one flaps down over here to Flint on the back side. 5, 10, 15, 20. And attacks with another 13 to hit.
No.
Nice. So he hurriedly flaps past his companion to try and swing around, and you duck right under the tail as it comes flying at your head. And then...
In my reactions, I have an opportunity attack. Would that be considered an opportunity attack?
No.
To just...
Not quite. It's generally whenever you're when you're disengaging from combat. So he's just engaged. But if they were for instance, if this imp that's coming up next, here, were to try and get to here, Mame would have an opportunity to attack. But it's going to kind of just shift around its compatriot and swing towards you for another attack with its tail. So you've dodged 2 so far. Let's see. 14 to hit.
My AC is 14.
That just would hit then.
Okay.
What was that, Valmyra?
Yelling at my cats, sorry.
Oh, no worries. And then you're going to roll a Constitution saving throw for me as well. Ooh. So that is 13 damage total. And you are poisoned. So then it is your turn, though.
How do I put poison on you? Is that a thing I need to do?
I'm not sure about D&D Beyond, to be honest. I'm looking... I know there's a little status icon that I can put on for it. I was going to do for Valmyra as well. But also Valmyra is unconscious currently, so that was one of the reasons I didn't. And I would say that's just, I'll roll whenever it comes back to your turn. I'm not counting this first turn you're poisoned, a d4, and you'll take damage accordingly.
Okay. Well, I will swing with just my rapier at this little half imp that's right in front of me.
Okay.
The one that
just attacked you.
right? Yeah. Sha-na-na-na. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Yoink.
That definitely hits.
Oh, wait, that was the pistol. Sorry.
Oh, I do see it now. Did you name it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. The rapier does not hit.
It did?
Does not.
Oh.
Did you want to do dual wield kind of like as you were before, I'm assuming?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay. So the pistol definitely hits. The rapier does not.
Okay.
And that would be a death kill if you want to describe it.
Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't matter for damage then. Oh wait, did it roll damage too? It did.
It does.
Never mind.
It does, yeah.
So as it's floating there in front of me, I take my rapier and I try to just bring it down to cut one of its wings off. And as I'm coming down, he flaps that wing down at the same time, so I just miss. And as I look over, I see him getting a little smirk, and I pull my pistol out, blast him right through the chest.
And as the round hits him right in the chest, it tears off the right wing as well, and the two halves of the imp just land cooking on the coals below it.
And I think that'll probably have Because I don't have any, like, antidotes.
And then it's Griselda's turn.
Okay. I am going to cast Chill Touch on this one right here in front of me. Not letting me ping. But Imp 2.
Oh, okay.
They're like closest to me.
Chilling touch, right? The disembodied hand.
Yeah, the chill touch, and it'll be a 21 to hit.
That hits.
It will take 4 necrotic damage. And then it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And then that'll be it for my turn. 'Cause
Okay. Do you
my
see?
action, I don't have any bonus actions.
Do you see what that did?
Yes.
Do you want to describe it?
Yeah, sure. I am going to look at it and just kind of like wave my hand, and a spectral skeletal hand is going to appear in front of me, and it's just going to reach out, and it's going to open palm just kind of touch its wing, and it's going to kind of like sear a handprint into its wing. It's just gonna like slowly eat away at the area right around its wing
And
where the
just
hand touched.
hear from the resounding creature just. Then it would
The
be.
hand's just gonna stay on like grass, like on its wing.
Then it would be Baharash's turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to move over to Ash and cast Cure Wounds
Oh.
for a total of 10 hit points to be regained.
Sweet.
Let's see, do I have...
Is that the one where you have to be touching, or is that cure?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm fairly certain. Let me double check that for you. Yes, they have to be touching.
Okay.
So,
So I'm assuming as you walk up to Ash, you're like, oh, now I've forgotten. Let Tiamat be upon you.
yes.
Ash, do you accept the touch?
I do. I accept this touch gladly. Thank you, Tiamat and Baharash.
And Baharash lays a hand upon your shoulder, and you feel the wounds knitting together.
I'll take you. That feels so good.
You are welcome. Tiamat is kind to the ones who serve her.
Thank you.
Alright, that was 5, 10. That was 10 of my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it's 5, 10. So it'd be 15, 20, 25, 30. Alright, I'm gonna move up here for the remainder of my movement, and that will have to end my turn.
And do you have shoes or boots on? I'm assuming.
I have shoes, but if that's rough terrain, then I can go on the other side.
Lava.
It's
I
not
didn't know that was
lava.
lava.
It's not
Oh.
lava. It's
Oh, okay.
it's like It's still hot, though. That's where I was going with it. It is kind of like the cured magma, if you will. I don't know how else to... Like the remnants of where magma has passed.
Okay, well then that's 10. That's 5, 10, 15, 25. 30 if I go over here, I think's down here.
Okay.
So I'll do that instead then. If that's cool.
Yeah, that's alright.
Alright. Yeah, then that will end my turn.
Well, then it would be Ava Myra's turn to roll a death save, I'm assuming.
Yep. I forget how to roll death save.
If you're on D&D Beyond, I've got to go back to it myself. Let me see here. There's a slot for it, I know that much. I'm just trying to remember where it is.
Yes, when I moved my health down to 0, it brought up death saves. Like failure, I can mark failures and successes.
Oh, once you click on death save, then it comes up at a HP management. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I think if you click on, there should be a way to click and it'll roll for you, because it's the D20.
No. Maybe?
That's what I'm trying to figure
Yeah,
out.
a death save's just the D20, and then if you roll above a 10, it's a save, and under a 10 is a failure.
Just roll a d20 then.
So what I did actually is if you see the little B that's in between the failures and success in the health management that pops up, which is for D&D Beyond, it'll roll a D20 for you.
Aha. Okay. Well, assuming we're using our first one.
The one that you rolled. Yeah, which is a 2.
Well, I thought we were
just
doing
checked too.
the
Have a good
D20
night.
and
Huh?
Astral. I rolled a 14.
Oh, I see the 14 first. I see it. My bad. I see the 2 after that. My bad.
Yeah, I went ahead and rolled the 14, and then you mentioned that, and I just wanted to see if it worked.
So you kind of roll out from under the imp that is on top of you standing and get 1 HP and come back to consciousness.
Don't I have to do like 3 successes?
No. If you get 1 success, then you're back to consciousness. You don't have to have 3 successes. The 3 is if you fail the first 1 or 2. If you get a 1 on either of those, on the first 1 or 2, then you only have 1 more. That's how I understood it when we were describing it last time.
Are you hungry, stinky butt? Do you want something to eat?
My
Yes.
butt is also stinky. I would like food.
Oh, are you? You want to come over? I thought I was muted. My bad. That's valid. My bad.
No worries. Imp down here flops over to Griselda.
Sure.
21 to hit.
Woof.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Roll a Constitution.
Okay. I have. Is it for the poison?
Yes, the Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So I have advantage.
Oh.
A 10.
You do not like the poison that is inside of them. You take a total of 21.
I'm also resistant to poison.
Let's say it takes 16 damage.
How much did you say?
16. It was a total of 21.
This is usually halves it, doesn't it?
That's what I thought, yeah.
Oh, my bad.
it
Then, so 7, 14. You take a total of 14.
14.
Poison damage is 14 alone. Then the piercing damage is 7.
Oh.
Okay.
So it flaps over and strikes you kind of right in the middle of the forehead with its scorpion-esque tail and just sink in the. And you're like, oof! You go down to a knee, but you're not down and out yet. And it is. Wait, are you even? Yeah, you are. You did go. You went right before Bahakash last time. Just making sure. Then it is Archimedes' turn, though.
Okay, so Archimedes is going to lie down and touch me, and Archimedes shares my spell. So my familiar can cast any touch-based spell that I can cast. So she is going to cast False Life on me, which gives me 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for an hour. Which gives me 8 temporary hit points.
1d. Oh, nice. 1d4 plus 4. I didn't hear the plus part until I'd seen it in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Of 8 temporary hit points.
Oop. There it is. And then it's
wizards are squishy, so I've put a lot of thought into how I can become
less
not
squishy.
so squishy.
Mame, it is your turn. If you're done with your turn, Archimedes.
Yes.
Okie dokie. Well, at this point, I'm not close to any living imps, right? The one in front of me is dead. Or imp 6. I can't. There's so much like overlapping. I can't tell.
It kind of looks like the one right in front of you is still alive.
Is this imp 6? This guy?
Is
this a target?
I think so.
Yeah.
And then imp 2 right below you is still alive.
So yeah, so he's. Oh, there is. Well, since I'm the closest one to imp 6, I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing I did last time, and I'm gonna stab with the javelin. See if he can duck a wrench, but dodge javelin, and use my bonus action to hack with the hand axe. I have a feeling the javelin just doesn't hit these things very well.
And it doesn't, but the hand axe does.
Okay.
And we're at 6, but it also looks. Yeah, the hand axe does 4, so that's how much that does to him. If you want to describe it, or I can.
You can.
So you swing in with the javelin for a piercing towards the center mass, and it flaps straight up into the air, and you bring down the hand axe to strike, also again center mass, and it kind of flaps off to the side, and you just clip the side of its wing, shearing off a portion of the wing, but not the full wing. And it does seem to take a second for it to understand that there is a piece of its wing missing that's landed on the hot stone below it.
Okay. Cool.
Then it's Ash's turn. If you were done with yours, Mambe.
Yes, sir.
So imp number 2 is facing Griselda. Correct?
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to cast Ice Knife and throw it into imp number 2. Stealthily. Oh.
So that's a 10.
Yep.
Griselda, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh god. I am not dexterity. Oh. 6.
The 6 made me laugh the way you said it. Oh, shit. For that, you take a step back, and you see Ash kind of readying, and you take one step back as the imp here kind of just and a spear / dagger sized knife sails right in front of your nose, just tink into the wall in between you and Baharash.
Oh, hell.
I'm gonna just like wide-eyed look at Ash.
Sorry, I wasn't aiming for you.
Imp's over there. And kind of like point.
My bad, friend.
Fine, I'm not almost dead. It's okay.
And the imp just in front of you flaps forward. And yet again. 24 to hit. Jesus. I'm assuming that hits. If you'd roll a constitution for me.
Oh, me?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I was reading.
It's alright. Oh boy. That is a total of 14 damage. And with
You kind of cut out.
6.
Yeah.
A total of 14 damage plus 2 for the poison that you're affected with. So 16 damage. As it flaps over to you and strikes yet again just the think, to the side of your shoulder region. And I'm assuming you go down
Double dead.
unconscious.
Good.
This one flaps forward towards you, Mime. That's just in front of you that you struck at. Spins its ass end around and strikes for a 14 to hit.
Do we have the beginnings of a TBK here?
No, we're fine.
Everything's fine. This is fine.
14 to me.
Yes. 14 to hit.
Yeah, that hit. Yeah. Affirmative.
If you could roll a Constitution saving throw for me. That's an 8. So you take a 13 damage. And are poisoned.
Bum bum.
And it also flaps forward, kind of lands right in front of you, and just, having been discouraged before, strikes harder with its tail, just and lands right in the center of your chest, delivering quite a lot of toxin. You feel almost as if you had taken 3 shots of what you had taken before, alcohol-wise, and you're like, "It was fine, guys." Where did this one go? There is a lot of crap going on in a very close amount of quarter right now. There's 4. Oh, he's all the way up here. You're staggering to your feet, so this one that was standing on top of you that fluttered off was like, and tries to strike for you again. 11 to hit.
Hold on. I don't know. No, that doesn't hit.
Okay. So you're
Sucker!
You're kind of like stumbling back and forth, and as it flaps closer, it just misses as you're wobbling, like, and it sings right next to you, and you're like,
I trip and successfully dodge it by accident.
Pretty much. And this one here closes to Baharash, spins around with its ass end, and tries to strike for your head. 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Did not think so. So you bring up your shield in attempts to help your party members here. You're pressing forward, and you just hear of the tail smacking into your shield. Then it would be Griselda's turn.
None of that came through the headset.
Uh-oh.
I thought I was muted, but I just muted myself. Are imps considered humanoids?
No.
They're considered fiends, I believe.
Fiends, yeah.
Yeah.
Fiends?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Tiny fiends, to be exact.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, there goes mine. You know what? Fuck it. I'm still gonna try. I'm not gonna cast a spell, but I'm still gonna try. Because speech is a free action. I'm gonna look at Imp 2 in front of me that still has like this chill touch hand. The skeletal hand is just like fading away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look at it and I'm gonna talk to it in Infernal. And I'm going to say, hey, if you help us kill your friends, we will spare your life.
Persuasion.
Okay. 8.
He kind of thinks about it for a second, and he goes, what will you give me? In Infernal, so no one else, I assume, understands. It's just kind of a
good life outside of here. You can become a familiar of mine.
kind of shrugs back, or rather roll another persuasion. So
yeah.
he's like, does familiar mean friend?
Yes.
Do I have to call you master?
No.
Okay.
Not unless you're into that, and I'm gonna wink at it.
He kind of turns to his companions. That the talking was a free action, but I would say that
Yeah.
the full
fine.
persuasion of another creature was.
I'm also. Was my action?
Yes,
Yeah.
correct.
I'm also gonna sprinkle on in there if you can convince any of your other friends to stop attacking us and just leave this place and not come back, they will have their lives spared.
And he kind of just leans his head over his shoulder as he's still watching his compatriots, and he goes, "They will not listen."
When they're starting to go, that's their loss, I guess, huh? What do you want to be called, buddy?
Dobby.
Dobby. Call him Bobby. He can't be copyrights.
He goes, I would actually like to be called Sasha."
Okay. Sasha it is.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty.
Then it would be.
I'm.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So the torques we can use to communicate with each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of. Can I tap my torch, or would that be too much?
Cap?
Like to speak to everybody?
You
So
mean?
I'm not like shouting across this.
Oh.
Do we know
Yeah.
if it? I guess we'll find out if it connects to mine or not.
Tap, you said, not cap, correct?
Yeah. No.
With a
tap.
T.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you tap it, I mean, nothing seems to happen, but your intent seems clear to it, and there's a bit of a feedback almost that you can hear from all of them when you would tap yours. Just this.
I'm gonna go, hey guys, this imp here next to me that is now branded with a necrotic handprint. Don't worry about that. Its name's Sasha. It's on our side. Don't kill it.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Then it's Baharash's turn.
Alrighty. Alright. Kind of hard to see. Okay.
So
I'm
which
assuming
one's
Flint
branded? Oh, it's named.
It is
never
right
mind.
in front of me, right?
Sorry there, Baharash?
I'm assuming this is Flint right in front of me, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's downed currently. He's unconscious,
Okay.
laying on the ground.
I'm going to place my hand on him and cast my cantrip. Where'd it go? I'm going to cast the cantrip, Spare the Dying. Boom. So it'll bring him back to 1 HP,
Okay.
assuming he is not of the undead or of a construct.
I'm an ASMAR.
Asmir?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then you're back up to 1 HP.
Yay.
Are
I
cantrips full actions or what are like? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yes, it says casting time 1 action.
Oh, okay, I see that now. Okay, cool. Then that ends my turn.
Okay. Then it would be Vomira's turn.
Oh shit, sweet. Fuck, I don't have any. Well, I'm just gonna brazenly wield my sword at imp number 3. Just try to take him out.
Oh, that hits 22.
It's not like
And
4 piercing though.
he's 3. Which window are you in? 3. I'll just bring you up again. Screw it. Oh, there he is. Oh no, that kills. That's a death kill. If you want to describe it.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm like still wobbling as I like recover from my trip, and I just like basically like swing my sword wildly and like chop its head off.
And you just hear these as it falls to the ground just in front of your feet, and its head slightly to the left of its corpse.
I didn't realize I had that.
And the
Damn it.
reddish ichor from the inside with the blood just fountains towards the ceiling of the chamber.
Okay, so are these rocks over here?
That's actually a small entrance that you would have to crawl into with rocks surrounding it, but yes.
So I'm wondering if I could use my bonus action to hide.
Oh, well then just roll sneak and go where you tell me how you're gonna hide.
Okay. So what's a sneak? Stealth?
Yes. Do a sneak.
Do a sneak.
Do a sneak.
Do a sneak. So. Okay. Because cunning action is one of my like bonus actions.
Okay. I would say that you were able to kind of go into the small entrance of the cave, another cave system, and just hide in the shadows of it, if that's what you're...
Okay.
And
Yeah, I'm trying to hide so that next time I can like sneak attack.
I understand.
Use my thieverish ways.
And assuming that would be the end of your turn then too.
Yeah.
And let's go. Oh, there he is. So he kind of flaps forward to his compatriot here with a 17 to hit. That definitely hits. Gotta roll some damage. Oh, there he is. Constitution. Oh, Jesus. So that's a total of 20. Oh, he did. His compatriot's like, what is good? What are you doing? And then just his tail kind of sings out from behind him, just, and he falls straight down to the ground. Dead, curled up, and starts on the hot surface below him. Then it's back to Archimedes' turn, it looks like, again. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, it took me a minute to remember that I had multiple people to control.
Understandably.
Archimedes is just going to hold her action. It's not gonna do anything.
Bomb it. Beep boop bop.
Yeah, I was here. It takes me a second to turn my phone on to turn the mute off.
No worries.
So Mame is gonna. So this guy. Mame is gonna take a step back, so 5, 10, so I can assess the situation. So this imp is still alive. How many? So there's 2 up here, right? So there's 3 left.
But this one, you've been told by Griselda, is your friend now.
Wait, I thought that was imp 2.
Yep, that's the one I was pointing to.
That's this one. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there's the name Sasha. I was looking for imp 2.
My bad.
Cool. So I'm glad I don't have to fuck with that guy anymore because it fucked me up. So I'm gonna try my hand at throwing my javelin. I can throw it 120 feet.
Mm-hmm.
This is 5, 10.
Oh, you're good.
15. Yeah. So I'm gonna throw it at this one, imp 4.
Okay. Oh, that just hits. Oh,
Cool.
Yeah, that hits.
About time.
8. Let's see, 4. He doesn't take any damage. So this is what that does. If you want to describe it. Or I can.
You can. I also have a question. So do I have to, like, at the end of battle, go over and pick my javelin up?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. Yeah,
So
no, you can go ahead and describe it.
you take a couple steps back, aim precisely just over Flint's head, and just... and the javelin strikes it right in the side of its thorax, stomach area, right where its wing is, disabling it, and it falls to the ground, just with the javelin sticking out the back in the front of it, kind of impaling it.
Yay, sounds.
What did it sound like flying through the air again? I missed it.
Then it would be Ash's turn.
Okay, so the nearest imp is Sasha, right? Yeah. I keep zooming in and out.
No worries. It's understandable.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna walk over here. Look at imp 4, which is still alive, correct?
Just barely, yes.
And I'm going to throw one of my daggers.
That hits.
Sweet.
That's a death kill if you want to describe it.
So I sidestep in between Griselda and Sasha. Make eye contact with that imp number 4 there. Pull my dagger out from behind my shirt and whip it at him. And it lands right in its eye. It keels over dead.
And it has now a dagger in its eye and a javelin in its side.
It's beautiful. It's a work of art.
With blood kind of littering around it, just pumping out with its dead heart.
Just to add some pizzazz.
Yeah. And the presumable final imp here, number 5. Strikes out towards Baharash with a 6 to hit. Again, I'm presuming that Baharash just is holding that shield up and it's like, tink!
Yep.
Against his shield. And then it would be Flint's turn, who's still woozy from basically death.
So I'm gonna hop back behind the safety of Baharash
Oh, yeah.
and I will cast the Blood Curse because my pistol is not loaded. Wait, I clicked that. Does it just put it in there? Oh shit, it does!
Yeah, it did put the whole damn thing in there. Blood curse. You'd said you'd put the blood curse on the remaining one, is that what you're saying?
5.
Yep.
So that is what, 1d4? 1d8.
1d8.
Necrotic. Now. Did that roll it?
It sent it into chat, but it did not roll it. If you click on it in... Oh, there it goes. There's the 3. And I think that it makes... I remember we'd talked about it making that on its turn if it attacks or moves.
Yeah, it takes another
3 on that turn. Right?
See, because I forget. It should say it.
Has disadvantage on strength and dexterity. And suffers 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn. I just surmised that. I know it reads more than 1, I just made it 1. If it makes a melee or attack during its turn, and it's amplified and at the end of each turn. Success, this curse ends. So, cursed.
No, it's not amplified, because that's a whole nother thing for me to do that, because if I amplify it, then I have to roll. Right?
You're right, and it looks like you can amplify it.
Yeah, and I should take
once per
1d4
turn.
damage, right?
Yeah. This turn, yes. So.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm not amplifying it.
You wouldn't, but the creature would. And I don't think you would amplify it this turn because you've already used your bonus action, which is what it requires. And if that's not exactly how it reads, that's how I'm interpreting it. So this turn it takes 3 damage as it swells uncomfortably. It's almost looking like one of those stuffed animals that are overstuffed now.
Yeah.
And then it's Griselda's turn. If you were done with yours, Flint, beyond your bonus.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to cast Chill Touch on the one that's left in 5. That is the only one left, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's kind of hard to...
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
Absolutely.
Does an 11 hit?
Nope.
Okay. So it misses, and then... So I go to make my spectral hand again, and it reaches out to hit it, and it, like, flaps its wing right as it goes to touch it, and it just disappears right as it gets to its wing. And then I'm gonna try again in Infernal to convince this one to, like, hey, let's stop this.
Oh, okay.
Stop this
Persuasion.
mindless violence.
Sasha's agreed to come with us. Why don't you come? You'll have another imp with you. We don't want to have to kill you if we don't have to. Look at what has happened to all your other friends.
Definitely still a persuasion.
$15?
So it looks over the shoulder of Baharash, who is brandishing its shield, who he is branding his shield towards imp number 5, and he goes in Infernal. Nein, I will not join you.
Okay.
Baharash.
Guess you're gonna have to die. And that'll end my turn.
It is Baharash's turn.
Alrighty. You said the fiend that Gab was talking to was in front of me? The
In front.
bars look like they're covered yet, so I can't really see.
No, she was talking to the one that's directly in front of you, imp number 5.
Okay, cool. Alright. So not to disengage from this enemy, can I hold, like, I don't want to disengage from this guy, so what I want to do is, like, if I'm, like, in front of him, I want to put my arm back towards Flint, tell Flint to grab my hand, and then cast Cure Wounds. Can I do that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, that's what I'm going to do.
Yay! Hold hands.
Yeah.
That was such a convincing voice that I wouldn't have guessed
Flint
it was.
is going to get 12 HP back.
Well, damn.
Oink, yeah.
And I'm going to be like a little, like starting to breathe just a little bit heavy because I have one spell slot left. So I'm getting a little tired from it.
I'll whisper in his ear. Sorry, I'll make it up later.
You reach around with the other hand as waist.
Gonna give a little chuckle. And then that'll end my turn.
Then it'll be Vamira.
Alright. I'm gonna sneak attack this last imp.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, it's sneak attack with my broadsword. Son of a bitch!
So you run up
I had like great sneak attacks all the other times. Jesus.
just behind the imp, and as you're running across the steel grated bottom that you're standing on, it's like, and sees you running at it with the sword, and you're like, and it's just flutters off to the side before you're able to strike it, and your sword lands just at Baharash's feet, basically.
Oh, so I don't even hit it?
Mm-mm.
Damn it. That sucks.
Did you have any other bonus actions or anything?
I do. Let's see. I'm gonna use a bonus action to dash backwards. try to put a little distance between us.
And Sasha flaps forward, surprising the final imp, and oops, strikes it in the side of the face. Let me see where I'm going with this here. Back to imp number 5 here. Constitution. Okay, so it takes 6, 5, 6, 7, 13. Yeah. And so Sasha flaps up right next to the final imp and just around Baharash's shield, surprising the imp that has just been surprised, doubly surprised, you know, once by Vamara and now by Sasha, that flaps around and goes, "Ah, friend!" And then it strikes it in the side of the head, right in the temple, and just ching, and then with it, Sasha's tail, and it falls to the ground, motionless, curls up into a ball.
That tail be nasty.
So, you guys have free movement now. I'm assuming it is at the end of our time currently, too.
So,
But
Yeah,
Did
let's lick these
Valmyra-
mushrooms.
did Valmyra hear, I think it was Griselda?
Mm-hmm.
Did I hear Griselda tell everyone that, the imp is like our friend?
mm-hmm.
Okay, even though I have a different torque.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
If it's cool, with my last spell slot, Vamara, I can heal you if you'd like.
Oh, yes, please.
Okay. And
Mame feels extremely nauseous as well, just letting you know, Mame.
you get 9 hit points back.
Well, I was gonna suggest we do a long rest.
Just lay down on the lava
Yeah.
and take a nap.
Yeah, like maybe go back out into the hallway, or I don't know if it's a
Yeah.
comfortable temperature here or not. But will the long rest heal the poison? Or is that separate?
You were, like, I wouldn't say that the long rest would heal the poison, no. If just hats off.
Okay. Well, I feel like we should long rest anyway, and then pick up next time, and I'll figure out what to do about the poison.
Everyone else that had been poisoned died and then came back.
So that's what you just have to do. You just gotta die. I'll use spare the healing. You'll come back. I'll hit you with some like healing. You'll be good to go. You just gotta die. That's all. Nothing to it.
Yeah, dying's not that bad.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty common occurrence right now.
So, would you say at this point, the imps sitting on the ground, would their skin be hide-ish by now? Like leather, almost?
Oh, yeah. And I would actually... Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would like to harvest enough leather to fashion another pistol holster.
Okay. Yeah, that would only probably be one full imp.
Okay. Well, in that case, knowing that, I will harvest 2 of them.
Okay. And I was just going to infill... I don't know where Mame went, actually. Where'd you go?
Out into the hallway, get away from the heat.
Oh, okay. But your poison resistance and larger capability, the poison ran through your system now. That's where I was just gonna go with that. Just from a
I
personal.
have poison resistance?
No, not necessarily, probably, but like you're just a large creature, so like just the same as if an elephant were to be struck by something.
Like a scorpion?
Yeah, it wouldn't be as damaged by it. you took 3 turns of poison damage, I would say that it's ending.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, because I'm down. Like, I've taken more points than I took hits in battle, but
Yeah.
this is another reason why I want a long rest. So I'm gonna camp out here in the hallway. I don't know what you guys are doing. I'm assuming I still see the screen as being kind of wiggly, but
Yeah, that's just it's just a general thing. When I turned it on, it's affecting everything on this map, basically.
okay, that's fine. I'm gonna let you guys all know I'm gonna propose taking a long rest, and so I'm out here in the hallway to do that. So I'm gonna start on that. I don't know what you guys are planning on doing.
I'm gonna be in the hallway too.
I'm gonna head out.
In the hall.
Past all them fun guys.
If you guys wanna like find where you wanna situate yourself, I can sit like up here, like towards the entrance, I guess, to this area.
We could go back to the room,
Well,
so that there's only one entrance.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Do we want to take like one of the imps' bodies to prove that we?
Oh yeah.
We need all the heads.
Yeah, we need all the heads.
2 of them are skinless.
I can. I'll go back and do it since I've got full health.
I can go help collect some heads.
I'd say that
Could we carry all 6 between the 2 of us?
there are only 5, including the one that
Oh yeah.
Griselda charmed for.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I gave you control of it also, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Just recently.
Oh.
Alright, well, it is past time. I'm gonna hop off of here and get some sleep. Good session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you guys had entered and exited the chamber, I was just going to fill this in for informational wise to Manny, the frozen doorway, greeted you all and thawed and refroze and let you enter his chamber, basically. So that's all I was going to mention there. But yes, I agree. 'Tis time. So.
Oh, is that the table room?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually the glowing that you would see in the corridor. That's white is actually the reflectance of the light from inside the chamber too. If you remember when you guys had missed that session, you'd frozen literally, and then the ice had reformed to make a doorway for you there.
Okay.
And that's when he'd spit out the torques for you to talk to him at any time and to be able to re-enter this chamber at any time as well by flicking that charm.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeet.
So.
Oh, I really thought those were mini nunchucks for a second, and I got really excited, but they're not. They're like pliers.
Oh yeah. I pitch it with them.
Alright.
Alright. Have a good night, guys.
No.
Have a good one.
Night.
Bye.
Okay. I think you had some stuff, right?
What's that?
Yeah. Josh.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see Baharash's character sheet.
On D&D Beyond, absolutely.
I'm gonna be making changes to it. I have, thanks to Gab, I have the legitimate Tempest subclass unlocked on D&D Beyond, because what I have on there now is all copy and paste from the Tempest class. But now that I have it legitimately through D&D Beyond, I'm gonna go through and like double check it and actually apply it to Baharash.
Sounds good.
Okay, and
Good.
also while we're taking our long rest, as a cleric, I can change my spells during long rests because I know all spells, but I can only have a set few prepared for the day. So you might see some changes on that too if I decide to tweak them out. So
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that the Tempest class knew all spells.
it's actually just a
Clerics in
cleric
general.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
Tempest
like,
is basically like Tempest
Your
subclass
domain.
is almost like a baby paladin
Yeah.
because we the Tempest gets channeled divinity just like paladins. So it's pretty dope. Like they the Tempest, I think there's a Warforged or a Warforged cleric and a Tempest clerics. They are like frontline battle clerics essentially, like battle priests.
Yeah, I was gonna surprised too, I guess, but you were just trying to mop up some of the people that were dying this session. I was waiting for you to go like full ham on some of these imps too, because I knew just in general that you were pretty OP in the power department too.
Yeah, if I actually wouldn't have like donked my initiative roll, the way you had the imps lined up with my lightning breath, I probably could have hit 4 or 5 of them
Right.
in one go, like with my lightning breath. But being like dead last and everything moving, like it's probably better it happened that way because like I was actually able to heal and bring some people back to life. So like technically I did my job as the cleric. So I mean,
yeah, and you probably gained some trust there with Flint and Ash.
Yes, favors will be remembered.
Yeah, well, Myra's feeling better.
that is good. At least like that's the job.
She's taken note of
Hell
the
yeah.
kindness of Baharash.
The Mountain
Well,
Sage.
Back
The
in
Mountain Sage.
yeah, the mountain sage. Well, he was a lawful good character back in the other campaign, but
in his past life.
yeah, in the past life. So maybe a little bit of the goodness. It's like Baharash is kind of like Darth Vader.
My space
there's
bar.
just a little bit of Anakin Skywalker.
Look
left
at
in
the
him.
shiny spot on it.
So it's
Yeah.
cool stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you do this?
That's where my thumb always lays.
Oh.
You do
Yeah,
this
that's-
with all your controllers too.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to run by, just in case you see some like weird stuff, because I don't know how accurate. Gab helped me with it. She did most of it. I don't know how much of it got like how accurate it was. So, but now that I like it's owned legitimately, there might be some changes. So I just wanted to
Give me a heads up.
lay that on you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I appreciate it. Gives me a forewarning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that was a great session. We covered some
For sure.
important informations about the Thieves Guild. Made it back down the poop chute without
A little disappointed about that.
without touching the poop chute. Even though you might have to get back up, but
Bestowed a handsome gift upon a
Yeah,
nobleman.
I didn't really think that far ahead. I was just like, oh, we can just use our necklaces, and I forgot that the necklaces only go to the room.
it saves
Yeah,
you.
because I was just like, I really don't want to do this again, but I was like, don't split the party.
Saves you. Saves you one
Yeah, I
trip
didn't even
up and down
realize.
the poop chute at least. Now you just gotta go back up.
I was just like, oh, we never have to go up we never have to deal with the poop chute again. We got the necklaces, and then I was like, oh. Whoops.
Mhm.
But hey, at least we get to visit our well-endowed friend again.
Oh god, you're gonna scare
What if
him.
his brother hears about that and is like, I didn't get that gift?
All right, Zap. Whip it out, big boy.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least you cleared the spiders out of the way. I mean, you don't have to deal with that again, right?
Yeah,
So.
Yeah, true.
hopefully.
I thought that Oni used that cave. Why doesn't he clear out the spiders? I'm
Maybe.
disgruntled.
Maybe he's friends with the spiders.
Oh shit, we murdered them all. Well, I did it.
Or maybe he was just trying to use you guys to clear out the spider cave. That wasn't his way.
Yeah.
Or that's a possibility.
We can now all add professional exterminator to our resumes.
Mhm.
I have a question for you, Josh.
Yeah, shoot.
How do you feel about multi-classing?
I don't mind. I mean, I think trying to think who's doing it in the other campaign, but I thought somebody else was.
I had asked you about it, but then I kind of just didn't do anything with it, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody else actually was though. I'm pretty sure Shia is. Shia is a.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a bard and a paladin.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So does she sing hymns to
Yeah.
help people? Okay.
At various
She breaks
times,
out in a song to give us inspiration.
but also
Yeah, but I wouldn't say they're hymns.
yeah.
Yeah, it's more of like he takes songs and changes the words to them.
Ooh.
Yeah, like
Like
Ike's character
Walls,
on there.
yeah. Yeah, his name is Wall in the other one, and so he did a song like the window to the squall, to the squall. I forget what other words she switched, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like something drips down his claws because he's a bird.
It's good stuff.
It was fucking hilarious.
It is good.
10 out of 10.
But yeah, so I have no problem with multi-classing. Just to answer your question there.
Okay.
I did find out just now that if you have like a numbers pad, the plus and minus on the numbers pad actually zooms in and out as well.
Oh.
Cool.
On
Of the map.
Astral?
Yeah.
Nice. So I have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So the multi-class I was thinking is actually the information for it is in the DM's guide. And if you look at it, so the description is
I'm gonna head out. See you guys next week.
Bye.
by it's the death domain for clerics. And it says the death domain is an additional domain choice for evil clerics and oathbreakers who fall from grace. A player can choose one of these options with the DM's approval. I don't know if you want to look at it and let me know if that's something you'd be okay with me using. Because I have another domain I could go with if you are not okay with that one.
I'm sure I'm okay with it. I'm looking it up now currently to understand it, but I'm assuming it has something to do along the lines of basically you're able to heal yourself as well in this vicinity of thought, at the very least, because you are undead. The only thing that I would ask is if you were to come up with a reason for it. You know,
Oh, I have.
Okay.
So the whole reason I started looking into this was because I was like, well, I can't remember what Cassidy's character's name is in the evil campaign.
Zolas.
Yeah. Zolas last game had asked me like how I became undead and why, and I was like, don't want to talk about it. And really, it was just kind of like a didn't think that far ahead. But now I'm thinking that far ahead, and since it's like a cleric and it's the death domain, and it says the death domain is concerned with like forces that cause death as well as the negative energy that gives rise to undead creatures.
Okay.
So I was gonna spin it that like this was like what I was like. I was a death domain cleric, and in my studies got a little too curious about the forces of death.
Yeah.
And the negative energy. And a spell went wrong, and now I'm undead.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can dig it. You might have to dig a little bit into how that spell went wrong, and
yeah,
where
because I was
you.
gonna say like, sorry, go ahead.